Fuck all y'all. Goddamn, I'm glad y'all set it off. Used to be hard, now you're just wet and soft. First you was down with the AK. And now I see you on a video with Mission.
I don't care if you've been in a coma for 9 years, boss. If you up, smash that like button like, hey! Welcome to Black and the Black Times Infinity. I'm your host, Cthulhu's Prodigy, coming to you live and direct from the Stack Smoke Me Out fam with that dank shit on my left. Your boy Blue.
Hey, the wise man that gave Jesus gold was like, hey, this is a birthday and a Christmas present, motherfucker.
On my far right, engineering on the ones and twos, choking people out on the threes and fours, Kronos.
I'm Marty McFly, but these chicks ain't from the future.
Oh,
shit.
That was good. On my immediate right, returning once again, the oldest ninja in the world. Old ninja.
The whole reason I don't go to therapy is I don't need a reminder of how awesome I used to be.
Ooh, that tripped me out. Joining us remotely all the way from the dirty, dirty South, Stitch.
I set out some cornbread, sweet tea, and chicken wings, hoping that Black Santa isn't on CP time this year.
Whoa, I love it. Good round table. Here we are once again. This is episode 35? 34?
34, I think.
34?
Yeah.
Y'all can't count.
Yeah, we never could. We gonna dive right in, aren't we, gentlemen?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
But first of all, we'll talk about something that's cool, and then we're going to get into the shitty stuff.
All right.
So first thing that's cool is that we got a new mixing board.
Yeah.
It's pretty badass. It looks like professional and shit. So if we sound a little better, we sound a little blacker and shit. It's because, what'd you do?
God damn. Did you fuck up the camera?
There we go.
All right.
Yeah, I'll use my camera. If you ever see the mixing board.
Yeah.
Look at that shit. Boom. It's fucking big.
Hella professional.
We press.
It's big and black.
It's pretty cool. It gives us way more options, and I'm pretending like I know how to fucking use it. So it's working out good so far.
Hell
many options.
So that was awesome. And thank you, Kronos, for finding that. And we're using it. So it's awesome.
It's for mono price, right?
It is for mono price. Once again, if they sponsored us, I mean, that'd be fucking great because we got all their shit.
Yeah, basically. I think everything in here is mono price other than your headphones.
Yeah,
I'm looking at Prodigy.
Yeah. But other than that, everything's great.
All right. So it's time.
So how do we start this motherfucker, man? Who's gonna start? You want to start it off, man?
So I'll try and just jump on in. we experienced our first taste of some online hatred from, I'm gonna say, fake That's So Raven. Is that an accurate way of describing this person? So it was actually in a group DM on Twitter, direct message. And there's plenty of other podcasts in there.
That we were invited to.
Yeah, that we were invited to. And we're participating in and enjoying for the most part. We were retweeting some stuff out, from other folks. And I, Prodigy, got on in there and was like, hey, we had a really awesome cast last week with Monet Murphy.
Yeah.
If you haven't listened to it, please go back and check that out from last week. We put that on there, with the other blurred casters. And I think we may have lost Stitch, but he'll be right back in here.
I think he just hung up.
All right, we'll get him right back on.
So y'all are probably going to hear some annoying noises.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Nothing
Sorry
I can do
about that. We'll get him back on here right now.
There we go. We got you now, man.
Cool.
What happened?
You just dropped.
Why are you hanging up on motherfuckers?
He's like,
I heard Kronos scream, what the hell did you do? And then all of a sudden I went dead.
It was already done. Anyway, keep going.
Sniper. I was quiet, sniping you. So we put it out there saying, hey, here's our most recent cast. We were very proud of it. We had Monet Murphy on there last week. It was a really dank, awesome cast.
great host.
And
Guest.
Great guest.
Yeah.
We're great hosts too, though. It's all good.
Yeah.
Shout out to us.
Yeah. Shout out to her. It was good. Proud of it. Put it out there, and almost immediately we got the feedback of a label put on us, put on the entire cast.
Said that we was objectifying women, which first of all, it's like a feminist hot word that I can't really fucking stand. It's kind of dumb. In particular, was a comment that O Ninja made about Kirsten Dunst's nipples, and it's like, all right, well, she's got nipples.
Well, he didn't even say anything bad about it. He just said oh, in Spider-Man, Kristen Dunst showed her nipples. And that was it. Like, he didn't say anything bad about it.
I said that you can see it because it's a fact. If you rewind the tape, you can see in the film that you can see her nipples. There's no arguing about it. It's right there,
so you
full frontal. I was just stating what you can see on
facts.
DVD. Yeah.
And
what they
Simone isn't going to let facts and logic get in the way of her bullshit argument.
Yeah. I mean, if you watch FX, they actually have to like change it when they show it. They got to like edit her shirt, so it's there.
Well, it's even if we did say, hey, look at her titties, she got nice titties. What the fuck is wrong with that?
No.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, remember, the title of the cast was Me, I Like to Show My Titties, which was a direct quote from Monet, our guest on that episode. I was so pissed off at that labeling.
Yeah. I mean, people want to use that label as if it basically means you're attracted to something. You know, it's like you're saying objectifying. But look, if I see a hot chick, she's fucking hot. You know, me saying that she's hot is not objectifying her. It's just saying that, hey, she's attractive. And so that they try to use that word to trick people to like trigger you or some shit. But I don't give a fuck.
Let me go one step further. Even if you say, not only is she hot, but I actually like her ass.
Yeah. I would like to fuck her.
Yeah.
That still is okay.
I'm attracted to that particular body part on this particular woman. That's perfectly fine. And the flip side, if a woman says, I'm attracted to that guy's chest or jawline or whatever the fuck, that's also okay.
What you were noticing that same podcast when I was talking about me being in was it booty shorts and like thigh high fucking boots or some shit. Monet said it made her wet, and I didn't hear that until I got listened to it afterwards. And that shit's hilarious. But conveniently, the person that had a problem with the fucking podcast,
Raven,
didn't talk about her objectifying that. You know what I mean? So it's just some fucking bullshit. And it also came about because I guess this person made another podcast or some comments about objectifying women.
So there was a discussion in the DM about other podcasts that I guess are similar to us that objectify women, and in the chat they talked about, you know, I guess being more responsible, and I mean it was for them. I guess some of them listen to the podcast with their children.
Well, no,
you shouldn't do that with us.
And that was another thing. She said that we needed to put in there like a warning.
Yeah.
We don't need a fucking warning because if you click on a podcast, anywhere you click on it should say 18 plus. So we click everywhere that we use explicit shit. Yeah. All right. And then she said, especially with the name of the last podcast, you should have notified us about the content. I'm like, no, stop. If you don't understand that we put titties in the fucking subject and you don't understand that we're going to talk about titties at some point in the podcast, then you're fucking stupid.
But the ironic thing was the cast was not about titties.
No,
like not even close to.
But we did mention titties.
We mentioned it, but in a 2-hour cast, that was probably said 2 or 3 times, and the vast majority. Well, or
maybe
was it more?
Yeah,
okay, fine.
More.
But the vast majority of the cast was not about. It wasn't about us being thirsty and whatnot. It really wasn't.
And then, like, there was a portion of the podcast where we were talking about like how you shouldn't objectify women because we talked about the whole with Steve Curry's wife. We talked about
Steph
her.
Curry,
Steph Curry.
Yeah.
We talked about her. We talked about
female gamers.
We talked about harassment online.
She left that shit out too.
Actually, we went
cosplay. We talked about that too.
We talked a little bit about cosplay, but we went in depth about online harassment for a minute because Monet is a gamer herself.
Yeah,
and she shared with us some of the harassment she's experienced online.
Yeah, and so we had to gracefully bow out of that group because I didn't want to cause, or we didn't want to cause any kind of drama. And it just seemed kind of fucking dumb because I don't want to have to explain to somebody how the fucking world works. You know what I mean? It's like if you're attracted to somebody, then you're attracted to them. It's nothing to do with objectification because if you want to use that word, what the fuck ever. I'm a grown up, all right? I'm a fucking grown up, and I don't feel like explaining to children how the world works.
Yeah.
If you don't know that when it says explicit content that it could be some questionable shit, then I don't know what to fucking tell you.
That's so Raven.
Fucking dictionary.
Yeah.
And especially if you listen to our previous podcast, if you're like a fellow listener, you're going to know that we get fucking dank as fuck up in here.
Yeah. And then she was also saying that other people in that group need to be careful on what they retweeted. And I fucking agreed. It's like, look, don't go retweeting anything. You need to vet all your content for your audience. So her saying that's fucking common sense.
Well, but it was only as a result of our cast. It was all directed at us and trying to label us. In terms of what she was directing it.
She's her name.
Yeah, she was directing it at us with a whole lot of hate.
But the initial one about the objectification about other podcasts, she didn't drop us by name until after we aired our last cast.
And it's her. That's her opinion, and that's fine. But don't try to throw us under the bus with that weak ass shit. You know what I mean? especially in front of a whole bunch of people, be like, oh, basically trying to call us misogynist when we're just, this is us, all right?
Yeah.
So when y'all listen to, this is how we really fucking talk.
Yeah.
Well, and remember,
No filters.
we had a black female marine biologist on the cast last week with
Smart
us.
as fuck.
She got multiple degrees.
Yeah, who's
going to master school.
a friend of ours, speaking her truth and having fun with us, and you're going to disrespect us saying, oh, we have a misogynistic cast when we have awesome female guests and male guests, of course.
And we have all kind of female listeners. You know what I mean?
It blew my mind, and it pissed me off.
Yeah.
We all were angry.
And it's totally fine if you don't like our podcast, then just don't listen. That's how easy it is. You don't have to listen. But for you to sit there and try to like be an authority over us and be like, you need to do this, fuck you. We're
right.
us. This is our brand. You keep your brand wherever the fuck you want it.
We gonna
This
do
is
us, boo.
Yeah.
Well, then the other thing was her trying to offer advice to us. Unsolicited fucking advice.
Yeah, we don't need advice.
Here's how you grow, and here's boo. We're doing just fine, first of all.
Yeah.
And then secondly, we didn't ask for any advice. We put it out there because it was in the thread of the group trying to say, hey, could you retweet this episode? But you never have to badmouth anybody.
Sometimes advice is fine, but if you're gonna be like, hey, I'm not your target audience, which, I mean, we do have female listeners. We have a lot of female listeners. And then to be like, oh, this isn't for me, and then try to offer us advice. It's like, how the fuck you can offer us advice when you already know that you don't like what you hear from us? It's like, what the fuck is the point of that?
And it's different to not like what you hear from us versus telling a group of other casters, hey, these guys are this label.
Yeah.
Come up with your own opinion.
We've never badmouthed any other cast. And there are casts that, truth be told, offline, we can't stand. If we're really honest. But we never badmouth them. Every single one of the casts that we mention on here, we do nothing but praise them.
And even now, we're not even going to tell you who the fuck this person is. No. So...
Yeah,
and it's so crazy.
It's funny because we had an actual epic debate on whether we should name drop or not, but we did have discussion, but we got it. We press.
Anyone that's listening,
we had to do a little bit of
anybody listening. Like this all happened when we were going to go watch Star Wars: The Force
we're waiting in line.
Yeah.
And Kronos and Prodigy were just fucking livid, dude. They were like two fucking pit bulls just ready to go at it. They were like thinking about what they're gonna fucking say. This bitch this bitch that. Man, that shit was fucking hilarious.
I had to go to my car and get a drink because that's how I fucking roll.
Out of the flask, the big flask.
I was at work.
It's all good though, man. Another thing, what the fuck is that? There was something else I was gonna say too that I want to bring up. But I can't fucking remember now.
That's all right. Stitch, get in here. What you got?
How she isn't.
I co-sign on everything being said. I mean, it's one thing to give like constructive criticism when it's asked for and everything, but it's not what she was doing. What she was doing was saying like how we need to be what she likes and everything, which is not what we're trying to do. We are our own separate 5 personalities. And we're our own style. Everyone brings something different, and we're our own unique sound. We all podcasts aren't supposed to sound the same. I don't want them to sound the same, and you as a listener shouldn't want them to. If you want to listen to something dank, you might like us more so than podcast Raven Simone over there. So I mean,
that's so Raven.
They can be in their own lane. Everybody can be in their own lane, and everybody can go commute and do whatever. But when you start fucking trying to tell others what they need to do to be what you like, that's ridiculous. It's a dictatorship, and we don't roll like that.
Well, she even tried to say that we sounded like a barbershop conversation.
Like that's a bad thing.
Like, it's not a bad thing, all right?
Some guys at the barbershop.
Yeah, I mean, it's 5 dudes on this podcast. I mean, and we all kind of think the same, except for me and Stitch sometimes. But it's all good. Like this is how we talk, and it was kind of like shitting on conversations that are had in barbershops. There's a lot of real conversations that happen in fucking barbershops.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And I was, we were talking about this because that whole barbershop thing. Like the barbershop I go to, it's a guy and a female. Like she does like female's hair and stuff.
We go to the same barber.
Yeah, and this chick was talking about her titties.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there like, okay,
that's what adults talk about.
Do I whip out my dick or something?
Unzip.
Because it was so funny because she was talking about how she likes how guys she was talking about what she liked guys doing to her, and she said she had a picture of her like on her phone, and she showed this other woman the picture, and I was like, well, can I see that picture? And she wouldn't let any of the guys see it, so I'm assuming that it was a fucking like topless or her in like some lingerie or some shit. But
and that's what a lot of adults do, and that's why I got a problem with this new PC culture and their safe spaces and all that bullshit. because you want the world to conform to you, and that's not the way it is. I mean, once you get to the real world, you're gonna meet somebody like us, and we're not even bad.
No,
like there's people that are fucking assholes out there.
Yes,
that and your safe space is not helping you. It's actually making you a weaker bitch.
She sounded young.
And I'm not calling her a bitch. I'm just saying a weak bitch in general.
Yeah, she sounded young. She sounded young and immature, and I think that's why we didn't want to necessarily go back and forth again in an almost public DM, because there's so many other casts on there, and some people will hear this and know exactly who the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah.
You know,
because a few people on the side, like after we left, they messaged us after we left and like, yeah, you didn't even have to leave, but it's like, well, we did, because I don't want to use the word offensive, but obviously this is the problem that I had with the whole thing, is that I think it was that person that invited us into that group, because it was like her group, right?
Yeah.
She started the group.
Yeah.
It was stated to us that she started the group.
She started the group. She invited us to that group. All right, and then to complain about the content in the group being shared, it's like, well, you didn't vet us. Like, you didn't listen to our fucking podcast before you decided to invite us into this group. Yeah. Like that seems very short sighted on your part. Yeah. You know, and also like when we left, I still said even this person to this day, like, I still hope them all like the greatest success. Like, I hope she's successful in what the fuck she does. Sure. All right, but it's not what we do. No. All right, so you do what you do, and we'll do what we do.
So one of the people from the DMs had messaged us and said that because I think this is kind of inherent with anyone. When you start like a group or a chat, you usually kind of feel that kind of like ownership or leadership of something that you start because you started it and invited everyone else. I get that. So I think that probably maybe she wanted to flex a little bit or something.
I would not.
Possibly.
It's a chat group.
Yeah, I know. I mean, but but like I said, when you start something and invite people to it, you're the originator. You're the genesis of it, and you kind of have a little bit of that ownership.
What's odd to me though about that? It was a very overall positive DM that I truly enjoyed. The negativity came from her.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? And to single people out again. We're not a cast that is against anybody, really. Against any women, against any geeks, and against seriously. I mean, I know Prodigy hates women, but I mean, but seriously though, you know what I mean? We have basically a space for almost any geek of any sort, and that's what we're about. And we're about promoting the best geek stuff out there. Yeah, you know what I mean? We always have been, and so to be labeled like that unfairly, especially on that cast, was just so fucked up and so immature. If she had come at us, in my opinion, directly in our DMs and say, hey, I'm not really feeling y'all, this is my opinion, whoop-de-whoop, do what you want with it, I'd be like, hey, you know what, appreciate the feedback. Probably would have read the negative feedback even on the air like we've done before. You know what I mean? And addressed some things, but it would have been fine.
Yeah, it would have been like this, though.
No. But this was basically her coming at us in a disrespectful, fucked up ass manner. Yeah. And being, I'm going to use this word, being a fucking cunt. You know what I mean? I said it. I said I didn't stutter. You know what I mean? Because real talk, if you aren't woman enough to admit that, hey, something may not be for me, but that doesn't mean I should try to change it, then, hey, I'm going to call it like it is.
I don't like dudes that like My Little Pony. The bronies, I don't fucking get it. But at the same time, that's their shit. So I don't give a fuck.
You wouldn't go. I mean? You wouldn't go to one of their conventions and piss all over them.
And especially like once, because she listened to our podcast more than once. That was the funny thing. It's like, so you think between like one podcast and another that we would fucking change some shit? You know what I mean? No.
Do we have a boss? Do we have a manager?
No. That's the thing. It's like, you're not our boss. We don't have a fucking boss. That's why we do this. That's why it's fucking awesome.
Does she pay us?
No.
Any money, royalties?
YouTube just about to pay us 3 cents.
Yeah. Money.
We're coming up like George and
IRS is going to come tax us.
Yeah. Let's have a money shower.
I guess I should apologize.
Hell no. What the fuck?
What's 3 divided by 5?
Because I left this bomb that like germinated in this thing. Because I guess in the wake of what I do, I mean, what's a god to mortals, I guess.
we are calling old ninja Galactus now because he is the destroyer of motherfucking worlds.
What's funny is when y'all were reading all this, I was doing something else where I couldn't access my phone.
Christ-baiting?
Yeah, no. If that was the case, I'd be all over my phone. But I like left, and then I'm like reading. I'm like literally scrolling through, reading all this stuff about this like apparent bomb that I had left, and it was really something that was stated that anyone could see. It's factual, and I was like, oh, I didn't realize that this one line sentence that I said that you can witness just blew up somebody's whole world. So
It's not offensive.
yeah, but I mean,
She acted like she was the personal manager, the PR manager or something for what's her name, Kirsten Dunst.
Yeah.
We call it baby teeth.
Yeah.
so
I got
I mean,
fucked up teeth too. You see me on the cast. I don't give a fuck.
yeah. So I'm gonna say this probably won't be the last time something like this happens.
No, it won't be.
I'll probably end up dropping the bomb somewhere else and not paying attention.
We
There's
said way
something
worse stuff.
There's something you said
I do.
in a group once, and it just fucking blew up, and it was like the longest fucking conversation.
Oh, that was
ever.
hashtag
I
White
dropped the
Girls in the Future.
hashtag.
Oh,
yeah, we
yeah.
talked about that like episodes ago.
Yeah.
Fucking
And
great.
yeah, it was funny. So funny story about that.
That broke the internet.
So yeah, I had the shirt. Y'all seen the shirt?
Of course.
So
What's the shirt say? So
It's a
people-
hashtag White Girls of the Future.
Yeah.
My sister saw the shirt and she got heated. She saw it Thanksgiving and she was just like, the pitch in her voice kept going up every sentence she kept saying. I had to be like, this is not a comparison.
Damn.
It is just a statement. But she's like, you act like white girls are above everything. It doesn't say that. There's no comparison to anything here. It doesn't say better than. It just says the future. And she's like, is this your future? Whose future? I'm all whoever's future it wants to be.
So y'all don't know. So I met old Ninja's sister once.
Yeah,
I don't know if she'll listen to this cast or not.
Does she wear dashiki?
She is basically
not all the
a virtual dashiki. She accused me of being some dude that just got out of prison. And then she accused me of having multiple babies mamas and all kind of real like.
That's all true though.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't mad at her.
It's not true. It's not true.
Yeah.
But it was funny because I was like, you don't know me, and you making all kind of the worst racial like assumptions about me, and you black as hell. Yeah.
All over a lovely lunch.
First time meeting you.
Yeah, that was actually pretty funny.
That was hilarious.
So I took great pleasure because this was the flip side to you and your niece about what happened. Yeah, so we'll probably go into that another time.
Yeah.
Actually, we got to wait for the villain to show up.
Yeah, Kiki almost did stab your
Yeah,
ass.
but I was put in that position, so I just sat back and watched with this big Cheshire cat grin. It was pretty funny. That was funny. But yeah, but when she saw the shirt, she got pretty heated.
Yeah.
I had to calm her down with a couple of choice words, but
And hopefully, once we
awesome.
get like some clothing line going, that we'll be able to sell those shirts.
Yeah,
hashtag White Girls Future.
No, wait, we're not going to be responsible for people getting attacked on the
stabbed.
street.
Yeah, no, we
You get stabbed. That's on you. You should know where you can wear that shirt.
Yeah, exactly.
You can wear that shirt in a real white neighborhood.
Yeah.
Right? Don't be going to fucking Crenshaw or some shit
Yeah.
wearing that shirt.
hey, wear it at a frat party.
Oh,
Perfect
Don't
spot.
get fucked up. We told Shelby you should. Don't wear that shit everywhere.
I don't think Shelby gives a fuck.
Speaking of Shelby, shout out to Shelby. She's watching us from her phone.
Hey, what's going on?
what's up?
I was with Shelby one time when she was wearing it, and I think when I gave it to her and everything, and the girl, she like red bone or whatever. She's like, future or what?
Yeah, that's so fucking bad.
See, that's almost the
was like,
same.
run.
Almost the same.
Salty.
If somebody had a shirt that said "White guys are the future," I wouldn't really give a fuck.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
give
I
two
wouldn't give a
fucks.
fuck at all.
So
like the
I've
future never
seen
gets
this
here.
shirt a couple times, and this old dude, he's probably in his late 60s. He wears a shirt that says, "It ain't gonna suck itself."
Yes.
I said
And
that
it's-
one time.
Yeah, and it's the
Yeah.
greatest shirt. But like, I don't see no one
That's
running
from a
up to
movie.
him, and yeah, it's from a couple movies.
No.
But I don't see anyone else running up to him. In fact, I went up to him and said, "Where did you get that shirt? Where can I get that, and how much was it?"
Yeah, so it was bullshit.
Yeah.
It was hate. No, and it was shade. It was blatant fucking shade at us for no real good reason.
That just means we're doing something right.
Yeah.
Yes.
They say you're not famous till you got haters. So
Yeah.
And we picked up a few extra viewers from that too. Like our podcast count went up. So
Folks got curious.
So
They was
thanks.
like,
yeah, thank you.
yeah, they was like, oh, I want to hear this.
because I know everybody that was in that chat probably was like, "Well, what the fuck they say?"
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
fine.
let me go listen.
Yeah.
Bitch was tripping.
What did he say? Say fucking peanut butter and jealous.
But I'm just gonna get mad because we called her a bitch. Oh, and a cunt. Thanks.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
look. When you do the dirt,
Yeah, that's
you
true.
gonna get that. We got labeled, did we not?
We did get labeled.
So I got a label. You know what I mean?
This is our warning shot. You're not going to be so nice next time.
Ooh. Fuck
And if
out.
that person listens to this podcast, we don't really give a fuck because whatever podcast you're doing, we don't really listen to. So,
Yeah.
Because there's certain things that we want to listen to, and we know exactly what the fuck we want to listen to.
Yeah.
And we listen to those, but there's certain things that we're not fans of.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I'm not going to shit on the other casts. I mean, that's truly not what we do, but don't come at us.
Yeah.
We ain't the ones. You know what I mean? We never were the ones.
Yeah,
With that bullshit.
The cast that we don't like, we don't even speak on it.
Well, if you're going to come at us,
yeah, if
be correct and honest. That's my thing.
Yeah,
you know
she
what I mean?
only told like one side of the. There was like a lot of shit she left out.
Yeah.
that kinda pissed me off, and
We-
it
we
wasn't
are
true at all.
A very sovereign nation. We don't attack unless we're provoked.
This Wakanda,
Somebody
motherfucker.
say, goddamn,
Exactly.
yeah. T'Challa gonna get you.
Yeah. All up in that ass. All right. Anybody else got any final parting shots on this? Because,
Let's get to the good stuff.
yeah.
So we got
Star Wars.
what happened last week.
oh man,
I believe that Stitch got
Do I
some
go
changes
now,
to do.
or-
Yep,
Yeah.
yeah, you got to go now.
Yeah.
Set it up. Set it up for those who don't know.
Oh yeah.
First
Wait,
time
set it up.
listening.
Hold on. Oh, he took his headphones off. Shit.
No, you set it
Oh,
up.
I'll set it up. So we made a bet back in the day.
he made several bets.
Several bets. This is a lot of podcasts ago.
Yeah.
And he said that Jurassic World is going to beat Star Wars domestically opening weekend. And I was like, how many fucking drugs did you just take?
What are you smoking
Yeah,
on?
I was like, what the? I need some of those.
Yeah.
And so we made a bet. And the bet was that obviously Star Wars is going to win. And if they did win, then he was going to have to do something on the podcast. You're going to see that here in a minute. And it's going to be pretty fucking hilarious.
It is.
So
So the bet was that Jurassic World made $209 million opening weekend.
208.8.
Yeah. And then how much did Star Wars make this weekend?
248. Well, I think that was the last
250.
one.
It was like 254.
Okay, might have went up.
Something like that.
Domestic sales.
Yeah.
So.
And that was by Saturday, so it might be more.
No, it
after,
wasn't 250 by Saturday.
I believe it might have been.
No,
250.
because they said 238 on Sunday. So
I thought it was 250 by Friday. Well,
no.
yeah, I was reading multiple reports, so I don't know what it was more than Jurassic World at least.
Yeah, more. Even if
At
it was
least-
more by $1, it's still more.
yeah, but I believe it was at least by Saturday it was 234, and I think Sunday night it hit 250.
Yeah, they blew it out of the water.
Yeah, they destroyed Monday's record
Yeah.
for the most
So
amount of views.
So Stitch and Old Ninja also had a bet, but it wasn't about Jurassic World.
I think we did too. That's something about a game or some shit. I could have
Yeah,
sworn
no.
we bet on a game.
So Stitch and Old Ninja, we bet about Age of Ultron, and this is before we even had the podcast rolling. So he bet that Age of Ultron would make more domestically than Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
hell no.
And I
Yeah.
told him that wasn't going to be the case, and he's all no. So we bet a game. So
Retail price, full game?
full game,
All right.
retail price, and
oh, it was you. Okay.
yeah. So I'm gonna announce when Stitch gets back on the mic what I'm gonna do with the game.
God damn, Star Wars made $529 million worldwide.
Worldwide.
And it wasn't even released in China.
God
So
damn.
China didn't even get
Really?
to see it yet. Yeah, because they have a thing in China where you can only release so many Western movies a year.
Yeah.
And so typically in December they don't release anything.
Wow.
So it's not released. So you're going to see a huge bump on January, I think it's 9th.
Damn.
Yeah, it says on
huge
here
bump
that
again.
China gets their release next month.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
they're saying they're predicting that the Force Awakens may be the first movie to hit $3 billion.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot
Well,
of
it's
money.
like it probably hit fucking $1 billion by next week.
It'll probably hit $1 billion by this coming week.
And I have criticisms of the movie too.
Oh, we're going to get into
Yeah,
those.
we're
Yeah,
talking
we're going to
about
get into it.
I'm waiting for Stitch to get back though.
Yeah.
It's taking him a long time to figure shit out.
We need K-Mac's input though, because I didn't get to hear her squee or like jump up and down. See her jump
Yeah.
up and down. I figured she did that during the viewing, or at least during the midnight.
Yeah, that's
show.
right. Because so here's the thing. It was Prodigy, Kronos, and Baloo that went together.
Yeah.
And then Old Ninja went separately.
That went
but
separately.
We saw it on Thursday night. You saw it
I
on...
saw it Friday night.
Yeah.
So I saw opening day. I'm wearing. If you can see, if you're watching the cast, you can see I have a premiere shirt, which they were selling at the premiere. And damn, I have. Where the hell's Stitch at?
I have the same shirt too. I was gonna wear it, but thank God I didn't.
So
what was cool about when we saw it is that they had people dressed up as Darth Vader and stormtroopers like walking around. They were able to you were able to take pictures with them, but they weren't like people in line. They were like actual employees that were wearing those costumes. That was pretty fucking cool.
See, when I went, there's people in line dressed as Jedi.
yeah.
There was like little kids dressed as Jedis. There was lightsaber battles.
Nice.
There
Yeah,
was
they had that too.
There was this little kid. Actually, I had a I didn't say the video, but there's this little kid. He's probably like 12 in a Darth Vader suit. People were taking pictures with them. There's actually people wearing a lot of like other cosplay stuff. Like it was like some people in like Mass Effect stuff.
Yeah, I thought there was one
weird.
guy that was dressed up
That
as
doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
as that parody Star Wars movies. With,
Dark
Spaceballs.
Helmet?
yeah, Spaceballs. There's
Yeah, I saw
guys
that too.
dressed up like that. That shit was pretty.
That
fucking
makes
funny.
sense.
And they're gonna make a new one too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're gonna be
Oh,
making
sorry,
a new
should I
one.
steal your thunder?
No, you just steal it.
Yeah.
I was fucking gonna piggyback off that, but
Yeah, but Mass Effect don't make no fucking sense.
Yeah, I didn't get it. Well, yeah, they were wearing like some N7
I
stuff.
should have went
so-
dressed as Batman. That would have been fucking funny as hell.
That would have been all.
Like, oh shit, this isn't Batman vs Superman. My bad.
So
Because I will dress up as Batman for
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Hold on. Speaking of Batman vs Superman, we have almost 7,000 views of that fucking video.
Yeah.
I have no idea why.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, keep watching.
Yeah, keep watching. Fucking. I think it's a boring ass fucking video, but by all means, keep watching the video.
Yeah, exactly. Make that money for us.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Stitch saw it, yeah?
Yeah,
he saw
everybody saw it, and we're gonna weigh in on our thoughts on it.
Yeah,
because we gotta break this one down.
Stitch says some bullshit about when he went.
Well,
Yeah.
because Stitch hasn't watched the other Star Wars movies.
So
which
What?
Yeah, yes. So
Yeah.
that was the
Yeah, that's the
Are
main
you
problem.
fucking kidding
Yeah.
me?
That's
that
why
was
he
the
didn't get it.
revelation I got
Yeah.
when after the fact, after he took that ass kicking, I was like, no wonder you talking out the side of your neck.
Holy that makes perfect
Perfect sense.
now.
Yeah, I was like, are you serious? Like, I figured he had seen.
You got to be on the YouTube. If you're not watching this on the YouTube, go to the YouTube right now.
YouTube.
Okay, hold on. Let me describe it. We have Stitch in full-on Princess Leia,
Slave Leia.
Slave Leia cosplay with the metal bikini.
Damn.
His stomach is out. He's got the bra on. He's got the thong. Oh my
Wait,
god!
My eyes.
His headphones look like Princess Leia's
Like
her fucking
earmuffs?
earbuds.
Yes.
Yeah, dude. Oh, that's fucking perfect.
Oh my god.
Oh, let me see them titties though.
I can hear
Oh man, I
I can
think
hear Crystal laughing.
I think
K-Mac is laughing.
I think K-Mac is laughing so hard she's probably crying.
Did you stuff that bra?
Yeah.
Oh man.
If I'm gonna have a bra, and I better have something to play with.
Oh, damn!
Fucking
Great,
sweating.
dude.
That
Be
was
careful
so
when I
funny.
sit down.
Oh
Just
my
don't-
god.
Yeah,
Don't
Yeah, dude. I don't want to see no.
Yeah.
No.
I don't want to see the forest in the trees, goddammit.
Yeah.
Prodigy,
The Franks and the Beans.
Prodigy, don't even lie. You know this is turning you on.
Bailey J.
This is fucking
Holy
Hey,
shit!
major props for you to
Yeah,
do that,
dude.
Stitch, man.
Hey.
You need to wax your chest, though.
Yeah.
I thought about it today, but I was like, nah.
That's fine.
So you didn't watch the other Star Wars movies?
I've never seen any of them.
God damn!
That's what I was saying. That's why you didn't know, man. It's like somebody saying crack is not that addictive. You never tried crack?
I know the characters. The only character I like is R2D2, the
Oh, really?
walking
Man.
trash can.
Wait,
Walking trash can.
We grew up together, motherfucker. How did you avoid this shit?
I don't know. They didn't do shit for me.
God
Damn. You didn't even watch it though.
How would you even know?
Yeah, exactly.
I've seen it on TV before, and I'm just like,
This
whatever.
fool.
Oh man.
Literally not a single one.
The cabinet arcade game sucked. I was like, there's nothing really.
Oh man, that's part of almost video game history too. The
Yes.
vector graphic stuff. What the hell?
Well, Super Star Wars, Super Empire Strikes Back. Those are
Yeah,
great
those
games.
are
I was all about X-wing versus TIE Fighter. That's still
Yeah.
why to this day. I have to invert my y-axis when I play first-person shooters.
Yeah, that's actually I think TIE Fighter, whatever the one after whatever.
Well, X-wing was the first one. Then it was
Is
X-wing
that-
versus
yeah,
TIE
then
Fighter.
extra. So that one's regarded as one of the best PC games ever made.
Oh yeah, I could play it today and still have fun.
So
Was there-
I played the other one, the one where you're the family, and I think it's X-wing Alliance.
Oh okay.
That's the one where you're a family and the Empire comes in, destroys everything, and you have to join the rebellion
I haven't played that
and start
one.
your way. I have that, and it takes for fucking ever.
You know what's cool with TIE Fighter is that they kind of have like a little bit of a piracy thing where like you couldn't play the game unless you like turn to a certain page and then like go to like paragraph 5, line 6 or whatever,
yeah.
and type in that word before you can play the game.
Really?
Which is
Really?
fucking
Wow.
dope, dude. Yeah.
I remember
So you
having
can
to-
never borrow it from somebody without
Yeah.
having a book.
I remember having to do a mem maker because I was out of memory and shit. So
Damn.
I had to like modify my system. That was the first time I had to learn how to like use computers and shit. You know what I mean? That's kind of what started it. So
Let's talk about this movie.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Oh.
So let's start with the criticisms first.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so they did the same thing 3 fucking times.
Yep.
All right, what the fuck? Can we stop with the goddamn Death Stars and the Star Killers?
Yeah.
Just fucking
Wait,
stop it.
hold on. Spoiler.
Shit.
Yeah, sorry. This is 2 days before Christmas. If you have not seen Star Wars Force Awakens, we're going in depth into spoilers.
Yeah, so if you're listening to this on the audio, I'm going to edit this part right now. So fast forward to, and then I'll deal with it from there. I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So there's 35 minutes. All right. Yeah,
All
I'll
right.
let you know on the audio
Yeah.
if I'm good at this.
Sorry about that if anybody hasn't seen it, but we are going to go in depth.
We going deep
right.
inside.
Death Star. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Star
there was
Killer.
3 fucking Death Stars. I mean, what the fuck? They keep making them bigger and bigger with the same
Yeah.
goddamn flaw.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, what the? Can we come up with something fucking new now?
But
I mean,
this
come
flaw,
on.
this flaw was actually fucking bigger.
Yeah.
A whole ship flew into there, fucking shit up, and then flew away. Like at first, I thought that they were just gonna like slow it down or deactivate it, but it fucking blew up.
Yeah, it turned back into a fucking star.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
But also that it had to be released. Like you couldn't get to it unless you were from the inside. So the other ones, like the first one, it was open and exposed. The second one, it was shielded. This one was like shielded and it had to be released from the inside.
But why is there one thing that could blow up the entire thing?
Yeah.
Like, you
Fail
don't think to
safe.
disperse it or some shit? I mean, what the fuck?
Fail safes.
Don't make any goddamn sense. And the fact that a janitor knew how to do it.
That's awesome.
I mean, like, what the fuck?
Actually, in retrospect, it was a janitor that knew how to get to someone in power that gave them the information.
Oh, yeah,
they needed
that's
to do.
true. No. The one in power is the one who took down the shields. You talking about
No.
Captain Phasma?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
she took
did
the
that
shield.
shield,
Took
but
the shields down, that was it.
they also asked her where to go because he didn't know.
No, they did know.
Yeah, he
No.
did know. He was the
yeah,
one
he
that
knew.
said like we can go here. He like did it
Yeah.
down on the.
I
base.
thought he was like, I think we should go here. We should probably try here. We should ask her though.
No,
Yeah.
he's the one that came with the plan because they had to take the shields down.
I mean,
Yeah.
he had to be like a janitor at one point of his.
Yeah, because he did have a firearm in the beginning. He's
in the
trying to
beginning, he's a fucking stormtrooper, like about to shoot people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so when you're in the military, you wear more than one fucking hat. So
Yeah.
it does
Yeah.
make kind of sense that this dude is cleaning toilets at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that shit was weird. I mean, I understand that it's kind of nostalgic for a lot of people. It's like, hey, it's kind of familiar. But at the same time, I mean, come on, we need to fucking wrap that. Do something different. Obviously, they have to now. But if there's another motherfucking Death Star, I'm done. I'm done. All right. And another thing I had a problem with was the lightsaber battles were kind of fucking lame.
Well, I don't think so at all.
Compared to like the first.
Compared to the other ones, yeah, but I
Yeah.
think the ones in this were congruent with the story, and I think they played out
congruent
actually.
That's
So-
a weird word to use, but anyway, with what story? I mean,
This story of the Force Awakens.
So
Well,
they would have less lightsaber skills.
yes. So
why
if
the
you
fuck
look,
would they have less skills?
so here's the thing: Kylo Ren,
I thought it was Kylo.
well, whatever, Kylo,
We ain't talking about drugs, goddammit.
bitch boy,
Vader Jr.
yeah,
It was CeeLo, actually.
yeah.
CeeLo
So
Grey.
his saber is indicative of his personality. His saber is unstable. If you watch his battle with Finn, you can see Luke's saber is completely solid and it is completely like it's like stable compared to Kylo's.
What the fuck
But
is it doing anything?
hold on, I'm not done. So then, when there's doing the battle, Finn is untrained with the saber, and he's able to almost best Kylo. You can tell that he is not trained as a swordsman, but he is trained with the Force. He's excellent using his Force powers, but when it comes to battling with the saber, he's not that good. And I think they made that a point.
All right,
in the
hold on.
movie.
You're saying too much shit, and I got to respond to some of it.
All right.
First of all, his lightsaber being unstable doesn't fucking matter. It's like saying a fucking sword that looks weird, you're not good with it anymore. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
You can still be good with the fucking sword, even though it's weird.
Yeah, but
Right.
he's not. I think it was a plot device to show that he is an unstable character.
I have
That you're shitty at fucking being a goddamn Sith? You wouldn't have a shitty Sith.
He's not a Sith. He does not have a Sith title.
yeah, he doesn't at that.
Okay, well, he's still whatever the fuck. He sucks with the fuck.
And
Either way, it doesn't matter.
I think that was the point.
The battles with the lightsabers suck. I don't give a fuck how anybody tries to explain them. they were not good.
Well, here's my
Right.
here's my thought on it. So I want to say the fight with the Darth Vader knockoff and Rhea. I think the reason why their fight wasn't that great was because she's untrained. She was just hacking and slacking. So was Finn.
Yeah, but
they were
he's
just fucking swinging the sword around.
He had some lightsaber training.
He
though.
had some, but nowhere near what we have seen.
No, he was trained by fucking Luke Skywalker from a child. So stop it.
No, it says that
What?
he had
Yes,
no.
he was. He was
said
trained.
that he had an apprentice. It doesn't say who.
No,
because Snoke could have been his
Stop.
apprentice.
He
that
talked
way.
about it in the beginning.
Yeah.
They said that Luke Skywalker trained a bunch of kids. He was one of them. He betrayed Luke and he killed the rest.
And then Leia and Luke, or not Leia and what's his name? The husband, the father, Han Solo. They even said that they sent their son to Luke to be trained.
He's trained
because he was showing signs of having the Force.
But then he has Snoke as his leader.
He
or
still
whatever.
got trained by most of his training was by Luke, and it would be ridiculous to say that he had no lightsaber training.
No. I'm not saying he had no lightsaber training. I'm just saying he's weak with his lightsaber training.
He would still have the skills that he had were not good at all.
No, and I think they made that a point to be that way because
That's a stupid-ass
he was,
point.
He was bested by someone who had no lightsaber training.
That's what makes it kind of fucking lame. Do you see my point now?
Yeah,
It makes it kind of fucking lame.
I see. The thing is that I think they wanted to show that she is powerful with the Force, but yet he is not that good.
No, wait,
with
it
It
his
makes for
lightsaber
bad
skills.
action, though, man.
When they were fighting, he was already injured.
Yeah,
he got shot in the back by from Chewbacca.
Yeah. Oh, he was shot in the side.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
weak. So can't blame it all on.
I'm gonna
fucking-
go.
Yeah, but you should still be able to. His lightsaber skills are still.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go one step further.
Comparing it to like fucking Darth Maul or some shit like that.
Yeah,
That dude was
that's
fucking dope.
I'm gonna go a step further. I think he was the worst villain, even worse than Darth Maul. I really do. He had no emotional resonance. I didn't care about him. I didn't even care about his relationship with Han Solo. It seemed forced and hollow
You
as
said Force.
Yeah, I did.
We're talking about Star Wars.
Yeah.
You guys get it, listeners? You get it?
Yeah, ba-dum-pa. But it seemed hollow. It really did. I liked a little bit
I have
of
a theory on that.
okay, but I liked a little bit of him being so out of control that he was attacking the actual console board.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it was in stark contrast to Vader.
Yeah.
Vader being the badass motherfucker who said, if you don't follow orders and complete objectives that I give you, I'm choking you out right here, right now.
So yeah, that's why I also think
was
that
weak.
Kylo was he was just a teenager with powers. So someone who threw tantrums and didn't really know how to lead. He's just someone who could exert power over others because he had powers.
Barely.
Yeah, and I think they tried to make that a point that he was just a teenager that had some training but wasn't a master of what he was doing. He wasn't. He's not a Sith.
Well, then that's a bad villain then.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
with the
technically,
thi-
he's a knight.
He's
he's
a
a knight
he's a
of,
knight of Ren.
I liked Darth Maul, who I did not like, who was not in the episode 1 very much, which was a shitty movie. I liked him better than this guy.
What,
I did.
Darth Maul was a badass villain.
Yeah.
So what I was saying with Kylo Ren, I think there's a problem. There's something that we're not being told because he still has more of the light side in him, and he's
Yeah.
trying to like stamp it out.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he goes in those fucking fits, and I think that's why he's also like his emotions are kind of weird.
Yeah.
And that's and they need to explain that more. I think that he might be going undercover to fix some shit, to figure out who the last Sith are. And
Maybe.
that's
He
what
might
he's
be.
maybe.
Well,
So-
like, because the kind of the impression I got was that, like, because in the beginning, like, he was kind of badass. I felt like he was badass, but then once he realized his father was on the Death Star, he kind of like that's when he like went into the room and was like, "Hey, I'm questioning like the dark side, and like I can feel the light growing in me again." He starts like crying or some shit. I can't remember what he did, but I think his relation with his father had like a huge impact, and I felt like the way for him to stump out that light to him was to kill his father. Which,
Yes.
spoiler.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably already know the spoiler.
Yeah,
but
we already said spoilers. So yeah, I think so too. I think he was on a journey. He was conflicted, but he's like a teenager. He's like a
Yeah.
spoiled little teenager with like grandiose powers. That's why I
Why does
don't
everybody
think
think he's a teenager though? He looks like a fucking grown
he
ass
does
man
look
to me.
older, but he had that
early
he-
20s.
Yeah, but he had that teenage angst, and he had
Well, no,
like
he just had rage, and I think the rage is because
I think he had more of a tantrum than rage.
yeah, but no, it's rage.
rage.
It's rage. It's because he's trying to be more on the dark side. He keeps trying to be more on the dark side. I think that was the
then
point.
I think it's like what Ray said that he felt that he was in Vader's shadow and he could never be or eclipse him.
Well, let's be real though. That was one of the things I did enjoy. His quote unquote tribute to a grandfather who he's never met. right? Was kind of an interesting thing because remember, Ray has no problems breathing. He wears that mask, but there's nothing that is keeping him alive in that.
No, it surprised me when he took off his helmet. I was like, wait.
Nothing wrong with
Nothing wrong with him?
Yeah, I think he did it as an homage
Definitely.
to his
Well,
grandfather.
he got slashed in the face now, though.
Yeah, he does have something now. But, I mean,
Gotta lose some arms
the one
and shit.
thing that I've taken away from a lot of people is that is Ray. Everyone loves Ray.
Are we getting into positives now? Because
Oh, well, I don't know yet.
I think Rey is either the twin of Kylo Ren or the daughter of Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
believe,
think she's daughter of
I believe
Luke
she could
Skywalker.
be the daughter of Luke Skywalker.
Because I'm pretty sure when she was on the base, they'd have been like, hey, you know what? You're our daughter. I think they probably would have said something.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
I'm going to quickly say, I love Ray. I love Ray and
it
Finn.
so
I thought that.
I love that dynamic.
I thought they literally those two actors knocked it out of the fucking park.
So for me, I just loved how thirsty Finn's ass was throughout the whole
But he
movie.
was funny with
Well,
it.
that was like
was.
the first girl that he knew, really.
Yeah, it was like,
stop
ooh.
holding my hand.
Yeah, he was extra thirsty throughout that whole movie. Like everything he did was to like basically chase her down and be like, "You gonna be my bae."
But he was like, you know what? Fuck it.
Well, I don't think he was like, "You're gonna be my bae." I think it was just like, "Hey, he's like, there's a girl. I have to protect her."
Yeah.
Because he was a stormtrooper. He doesn't know anything
True,
about girls.
but I mean,
But he's
he asked
attracted
her-
to her.
Yeah,
well,
but
but it's almost like a juvenile.
But he asked her
Yeah.
flat out, "Do you have a boyfriend?"
Yeah.
He asked her flat out.
But he's
Why
ugly.
do you want to go back?
You
So
know one
he was
scene-
chasing his future.
One scene I thought was really cool, kind of going back to, what's the villain's name in this again?
Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren.
CeeLo.
I liked in the opening scene when the guy from the Republic fucking shot. He was sniping fools, and he went to snipe him, and he fucking just stopped the fucking bullet.
That was
It
cool.
clean.
That was
That
cool.
was fucking dope. But what was also cool about it is that when he left, it was still sitting there hovering,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden it just fucking shot. Dude, that was
nice.
fucking, that was fucking great.
That was
as
a
hell.
really cool effect. There's no doubt about it. I'll say this for Ray. I like the fact that she was a little naive on certain things, but also street smart and tough at the same time. And then definitely a brilliant engineer.
Yeah.
You know, mechanically and able to understand the Falcons. And did you notice she was able to speak droid?
Yeah.
She was.
Right off the fucking bat. I was like, holy shit. Because
then-
I didn't see anybody else speaking droid that fluently.
I think some of the other where on Jakku, I think some of the other people knew.
She can understand droid, not speak.
well,
droid.
yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, she
Yeah.
can understand it.
Wait,
You're right.
Stitch, what the fuck, man? You're wearing goddamn Star Wars shit. You got to talk about some Star Wars now.
He's in shame.
Like, how did
I
you?
can
What you
give you
think?
my review.
Yeah. What'd you think about the movie?
Well,
Honestly,
I fell asleep.
Oh,
This
this
motherfucker.
At the part with the big ass, there was a big ass octopus fighting Patrick Ewing. Running around crazy, and then I nodded off. And then when I woke up, fucking Vader Jr. was carrying off Jean Grey into the fucking spaceship or whatever.
This mother,
And then they
he slept
started
for a while.
showing holograms of the spaceship. There was a puzzle piece missing out of the spaceship. And then they fucking put the puzzle piece back in. And then she's doing this Tomb Raider shit by crawling on the side and whatever.
This
And
motherfucker.
then they try to interrogate her and stuff. And fucking Vader Jr. sucks at it. He was good, then he sucks. And then he gets all emo and shit. And then fucking... I don't even fucking know. Then they escape, and then fucking they huddle up and they talk, and then they have a fight in the woods.
you're going
There's
over
an
you're going over shit. But what'd you think?
I was fucking. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I didn't really care for it. I
Your
mean,
ass fell asleep.
I don't know
Damn.
the history, so it'd be. It
don't even
would
think
set
you
me
need-
up to get
you don't think-
attacked if
I don't
I
think
said
you
it
even
sucked
need the
because
history.
I don't know.
We're not going to
the
attack you. We already know you didn't. I mean, you didn't think it was going to do well. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
which is why you are where you are now.
Oh, god damn!
I
Shots
didn't
fired.
enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it, but obviously, how can I enjoy it if I've never seen any of the other ones
Well,
where,
no,
where it ties
okay.
in heavy?
So
I thought you
Hey,
could
Stitch
go
in
in.
the code.
It's cold.
yeah. So go ahead.
I thought you could go in a little bit blind, even though there was a whole lot of nostalgia, good and bad nostalgia in this movie. I thought even if you had no history, you could at least follow the plot and enjoy it.
I think
I
so.
didn't know anybody. Like when they brought in, I guess the original Leia or whatever. I didn't know who. Like everyone around me is like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "Huh? What?"
Wow.
I'm like, "Oh,
Wow.
okay, that's her."
So
Well, that's
you had
hold on,
no
but that's
knowledge.
like with any movie though. Like
Yeah.
they introduce new characters, and you're like, okay, who's this? And you learn more about them.
Is she
I
the
think
original actor? Actress?
Yeah, actress. Yeah. Everybody that was in that movie that were from back in the day were the originals, which is really fucking cool.
So,
Okay.
Here's the thing. Here's where I think you underestimated the power of Star Wars here.
Power of the
Stitch.
Dark Side.
Yeah. So a friend of mine I invited to see the movie, and she told me that she's not really into it, but she's gonna go see it. So we go to the theater, and it's premiere night, and she's like, "Oh, they're selling T-shirts." I'm all, "Yeah."
So when did you give her the roofie?
Bill Cosby.
It wasn't until the opening crawl, but but so she went and she bought a shirt, and then she went to go to the restroom, came back and changed into the shirt, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And then like we're watching the film, and she's jumping up in her seat, she's cheering, and she fucking loved the movie. Yeah. So like this is someone who wasn't as into it going in, comes out like a huge fan. Like she didn't know as much as I did. She's already seen it twice already.
Damn.
And she's down to go a third time. And I think that the marketing machine that Disney did, marketing to women, was just flawless. Because I think there's when I went, there's a ton of females there.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, having basically the main character being a woman, I think that was really smart by Disney and J.J. Abrams, whoever the fuck made the decision. It was smart.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then that she was like strong and like she wasn't like the typical female.
No, she
character.
was
wasn't
naive,
helpless.
but she was able to hold her
Yeah.
own. Yeah, she wasn't a waif.
So she knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
Again, I wasn't particularly excited about it, not knowing anything from the comics about either Rey or Finn. A little skeptical, actually. I was like, I know they have young actors. I hope they really knock it out. Perfect casting.
Yeah.
So getting back to Ren, like I just wanted to say that there's a lot of evidence that Ren is Luke Skywalker's daughter. Like if
Rey,
you watch
Rey.
well, it wasn't just that. Like if you compare their stories parallel, they're very parallel. Like she was abandoned on the desert
planet.
Yeah.
Luke Skywalker was too. She learned how to fix machinery. Luke did that too.
She's a pilot.
She's a pilot.
See,
Luke was too.
her grandfather was more like that, but
Yeah, true. Anakin.
Yeah, that's true. Same. Yeah.
Well,
But the
but
same
they-
thing with
oh,
Luke
I-
Skywalker.
wait.
Yeah.
Her alleged grandfather. There we go.
But also, like, she was able to like talk to BB-8, which
Yeah.
Luke was able to talk to R2-D2, who just
See,
spoke
I think that's
BB-8.
I think that's more of her profession, like being a scavenger. You would have to learn droid because if she was trying to make money and
There
eat,
weren't a lot of people
Yeah.
who were able to understand
I
what
think
droids
some
were
of the
saying.
aliens.
You guys want to hear a weird fact?
What?
You know the fat guy that she was selling stuff to?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Simon
Yeah.
Pegg, right?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So okay,
This guy.
so I posted this to the page. The movie is littered with a ton of cameos
Yeah,
from famous stars.
a lot.
So we got Ewan McGregor, we got Simon Pegg,
Nice.
we got Daniel Craig, we have Carrie Fisher's daughter.
Ingonyangongo.
Yeah,
I don't know how to pronounce
I
her
don't
name.
know how to
I'm not
pronounce
trying to
her
be
name.
disrespectful. I don't know how to
Yeah,
pronounce her name.
but she's actually one of the
You
big
missed
characters.
up. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I didn't see the question mark.
Oh.
Or no, it's an
Exclamation
exclamation.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
or if you're a real nerd, it's called a bang.
Going back, we had Frank Oz. We also
really?
had Frank Oz, Alec Guinness, Ewan McGregor. Like a ton
Wait,
of
I
them.
thought Alec Guinness was dead.
So they
All right,
used
motherfucker.
his,
They
used his-
resurrected that motherfucker.
yeah, they resurrected him just to be
He was
in
a
the movie.
hologram.
Yeah.
Tupac was in there, Biggie.
Yeah, so I mean, there's a ton of people. To me, I've only seen it once, and I plan on trying to see it this holiday weekend. But there's so much.
I'm going to go watch it in because my daughter just came today.
Nice.
I'll go watch it
And
with you.
she said she wanted to wait to see it with us.
Nice.
so,
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go see this.
I'm gonna throw one.
Again.
I'm gonna throw
Getting
one
back
piece
to
of.
it, yeah.
I'm gonna throw one piece of.
All
I'm
right.
sorry.
Go
Sorry.
ahead.
Can I throw one piece of shade though?
Sure.
I thought that they were very unoriginal with the planets. I thought that they had an ice planet like Hoth.
same deal.
I thought
Yeah.
they had a desert planet like Tatooine. I thought that obviously the Death Star. I didn't think they pushed anything forward with the planets. I actually think even though episode 1 was so fucking shitty with Jar Jar and all that, they did a better job with showing different worlds that were original looking than
we only saw
than
like
this.
one, or we saw 2 new worlds, right? Yeah, just
We saw
two
the
new-
underwater.
Yeah,
and
we saw the very last world,
Well,
and then we
3.
saw the one where the what's her
The clones were made at.
Yeah.
No. I'm talking about in Force Awakens, the one where they get attacked and the resistance comes. That's the only 2 new ones.
So I
Same concept,
criticize that, but at the same time I understand because I think what JJ was trying to do was he was trying to make sure that he differentiated. Jesus Christ. There we
Yeah.
go.
God damn.
Differentiated. There we go. I've been drinking, y'all. Differentiated his series, or it's not maybe a series, but that movie from like 1, 2, and 3. He wanted to make sure that it wasn't so foreign and fucked up like 1, 2, and 3 were.
Yeah.
That people were like, "Is this really fucking Star Wars? This shit don't fucking
Yeah.
make sense."
See,
And this one, he brought things that we were accustomed to.
Yeah, he
in,
went the
in the
same
good Star
formula.
Wars movies. Yeah,
Yeah.
what-
Yeah.
and that's fine. But in the next movie, you better not fucking do it again.
Yeah, for real.
Don't
There better
do it
not be
again.
another fucking
So,
Yeah.
well, for me, what sold it, and I was like, please don't, like, you have that moment where you're like, please don't be the prequels, please don't be the prequels.
Wait.
What sold it?
Oh,
to me?
I'm gonna let you finish. But I'm gonna finish what I was gonna say. God damn, dude.
My fault.
So back. I'm about to throw my fucking mic. But I was gonna say, back to Rhea being Luke Skywalker's daughter. One of the hugest fucking thing that happened that kind of proved that she is his daughter was the incident with the lightsaber. Because my lightsaber was fucking calling to her. Like, she was upstairs minding her own fucking business, and she started hearing the sound.
Yep.
So she went down to investigate, and she had the same fucking type of illusion that Luke Skywalker had when Yoda was training him.
But technically, she can still get that because it's really the grandfather's lightsaber, right?
Oh, that is true.
Yeah, it's Anakin's.
So
but he kept calling it Luke's lightsaber, though.
Yeah, because
but it's not his lightsaber.
Yeah, he lost it when he lost his hand.
That killed a whole lot of children, y'all.
Yeah.
Killed a whole lot of children.
Showed it. So the thing about it, though, I think we see both a flashback and a flash forward when she touches it, because we see the Knights of Ren, which we don't see throughout the rest of the movie. We actually see someone that looks like Luke Skywalker be killed. And then
I don't think it was killed.
Well, it's someone stabbed in the back, and it looks like if you watch the film, it's dressed.
Rewind the tape.
Yeah, rewind that tape. If you watch what Luke is wearing at the end versus what she sees in her vision, they're actually very similar, if not the same.
Well, I gotta go back and look.
Yeah,
So-
and then there's another scene. It's like kind of quick, but it looks like another flash forward about what's going to happen.
Are these things you notice or things you read on the internet?
No, things that I noticed. I didn't. I actually haven't read anything else about the internet because everyone says it's a flashback, and I believe it might be both a flashback and a flash forward.
Did y'all like the pilot who
Poe's
Finn,
awesome.
Yeah, he was cool.
Finn got the jacket.
Yeah,
from?
Poe's awesome.
I wanted more. I
You
wanted
know what?
more of him.
I feel like that was a nod to when Han Solo
He been drinking too, yo.
got captured and fucking what's his name was wearing his jacket on the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
kind of nod to that.
They better bring Lando back. I'm just saying.
Well, for me,
no Calrissian.
playing off of what Blue just said, what sold me and made me relax is when Poe is captured for the first time, and we get that humor where he's just like, okay, how do we do this? Who talks first? You talk first, or I talk first? And I was like, okay, I can relax now because I felt like that was that Han Solo
he's kinda
type
like Han
humor.
Solo. Yeah.
Humor was there, and I was like, okay, I can relax and JJ we trust. So
Speaking of with Finn, I thought it was great how they kind of crushed all the haters out there, talking about how like stormtroopers shouldn't be black, whatever not, because they talked about how he was actually fucking kidnapped from like they were taken away from their family and forced to be in a stormtrooper.
Yes.
Well, I mean, it makes sense because obviously, if you guys are real true Star Wars fans, you know that most of used to be all of the stormtroopers were all clones.
Yeah.
But obviously, the clone factory got shut down.
Yeah. Well, it got
So
blown up.
where the fuck would you get clones from?
Yeah.
So you need to have more stormtroopers that are from other places.
But
so.
there's a point where Kylo talks about moving to developing.
Oh,
a clone.
he said Poe is related to Lando. Huh.
Whoa.
Cake that'd be interesting.
That would be
interesting.
interesting. But I mean, I read the
Poe is white though.
Yeah, so I read the Star Wars Shattered Empire
He
stuff,
light-skinned
and
it.
it shows Poe's parents, and it's not Lando. They're both rebellion fighters.
Well, they better get Lando in here. I mean, look, Billy D. Williams ain't young.
Yeah,
so,
that's
you know what I
true.
mean?
That's
If
true.
they don't get him in here.
So
be
also,
around for
I
too long.
Resurrect
love
that Jerry curl, y'all.
Yeah.
I love the fact that there was a lot of nods to the discontinued expanded universe.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff that they kind of pulled in and made it canon, which was great. Like we have the Starkiller base, which is technically Luke Skywalker's original name was Starkiller. He was Luke Starkiller.
I kept thinking of Star Wars Unleashed.
Yeah,
Because that's what I'm thinking of.
So later
Starkiller. That's a good game.
on, they used Starkiller as Vader's secret apprentice.
2 was great too.
Yeah, 2 was all right. The first one was amazing. But and then Ben Solo. So if you're a fan of the expanded universe, Luke Skywalker in the expanded universe had a son named Ben Skywalker, and in the movie there's Ben Solo. So there's a couple nods there. There's a couple other little nods here and there, but I just like the fact that they took that and made it official canon.
Are we ready to give our ratings?
Well, what's your favorite scene? Entire movie. I'll go first.
Go ahead.
My favorite scene was the fight with the Millennium Falcon when they were like running up to it first. They're like, oh, don't use that shit. That shit's like garbage. And the shit they were gonna go to get blown up, and then they fucking showed the Millennium Falcon dude. That part was fucking great. But when they were flying it like over the desert and like doing tricks and shit like that, that shit was epic. I was fucking fangirling like a motherfucker.
You
Kronos?
say fanboying because,
Fanboying.
you was a dude, though.
Fanboy.
Whoa.
The girls fan harder, though, with like, emotions.
Yeah, because Prodigy fangirled at Comic-Con.
Yeah. We press, though. Damn. Go ahead.
I'm trying to think.
There's a lot of great scenes.
There are a lot of great scenes. I think that's a really good one, though.
The one with the
Yeah.
X-wings coming in over the water. That
Oh,
part was
that
fun.
was-
I was gonna
yeah.
say, that whole fight scene, I was going to say, yeah. When they're on that planet and the rebels come and save the day. So
That was actually pretty cool because I was like so invested in the scene, I totally forgot that was in the trailer, and everyone like runs to the coast. I'm like, oh yeah, I've never seen this trailer. Oh shit!
But it was cool when you saw Finn fight that other stormtrooper. With
Oh,
the,
yeah.
Yeah,
the
that was
fucking
pretty cool.
traitor.
Yeah.
Had
Yeah.
that cool thing. So you could see that they. So that's something I want to bring up earlier is that saying that Finn didn't know how to use a lightsaber, but actually some stormtroopers do know how to use lightsabers. They're actually were developed for stormtroopers. So
There you go.
there you go.
Nerd.
Yeah.
My favorite, I'm going to, old ninja.
Well, Kronos.
He gave
Kronos?
it. Did you give one?
Yeah. That whole scene where the rebels come in, they save the day.
Okay.
Like that whole fight scene was really cool.
I liked the big-eyed 1,000-year-old Ngeonyo, her character
Yeah.
basically saying to Rey, "Hey, girl, you awesome. This yo shit. Go out and be the Jedi Master."
Yeah, that's
It was motivational,
Yeah,
and
that is
I
a
got
good
chills.
scene.
I was like, "Holy shit!"
Because I believe that probably sets up the rest of the trilogy. Like, hey, this is your first step into a much larger universe.
Yes.
That's her, and that happened in A New Hope. That was for Rey in that scene. So that's actually a really.
That
good
was a
scene.
passing of the baton.
There's something I
Yeah.
want to mention too is that we always talk kind of some shit, especially with like the Ghostbusters movie coming out. We're like, oh, it's it's a bunch of chicks, it looks fucking stupid. The reason why we don't like it isn't because it's only chicks; it's because it looks fucking dumb. But when you do,
Oh wait!
when
We
you write
also shit on Gambit, and that stars a dude.
yeah, that's true. But when you do a female character right, I'm speaking in terms of like female characters and shit.
Yeah.
When you do it right, you get somebody like Rey. Like it doesn't seem like it's fucking stupid and cliched. It's something that's kind of cool and original. It's a new character, and that's what we like to see.
Yeah, and here's the thing: if they had done a all-female Star Wars cast, that would have been weird as fuck,
It
right?
would have been weird, but if done right, it could have been awesome.
It wouldn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's one of my issues with the all Ghostbusters because
Well, but then somebody's going to say, "Well, what about the all male cast?" Well, fuck that. Fuck that.
that was the original. That was the
yeah.
original. It's
But there's a female in there too. But
Yeah, but it's
well,
mostly
no. It was the secretary.
secretary, yeah.
yeah. She wasn't.
oh, you're talking about Ghostbusters.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
yeah.
but
right.
that's my only thing. But anyway, what was your favorite scene?
My favorite scene is the scene where Rey calls to the lightsaber, and it misses Kylo in the face, and that moment where she catches it
Yeah.
and realizes that this is I got to step up, and I realize that I have this awesome power, and let's go to work.
Another great beautiful scene is when the TIE fighters are coming in and the sun's behind them.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
that's
that's a good
fucking,
shot.
that was a
It's a good
great
shot.
fucking shot.
I love how JJ used real stuff instead of all
Yes.
CGI.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's very noticeable. I'm like,
yeah.
thank you, because people out CGI shit too fucking much. Look, we can see that it's fucking CGI, right?
Yeah.
It's unless you're very discreet, like which is like what he did, then why the fuck? I mean, just use real stuff if you can.
It was a wink and a nod to the fact that these are 70s and early 80s movies. You know what I mean? And they used the props and technology of that time, and they worked. They were blockbusters. So
Well, he doesn't like a lot of his movies. Anyway, Stitch, what's your
What you
favorite
got?
part of the movie? It's like the end.
When I woke up. No, I did laugh when fucking BBR82 whatever. He's like when he finds out, I guess
Thumbs
that
up.
Finn is
That's cool.
I guess Finn knew. I forget what was going on, but he was going like back and forth on whether he should tell or
truth.
go along with Finn's plan or whatever, and the little robot things like going like back and forth or whatever with his head. Like I enjoy the fucking art, the little robot. That's my
Yeah.
I like the robot or whatever, and like watching him like do like little actions, like he pulled out like a little fucking lighter or whatever. He was tasing
Yeah.
somebody. I think
That
it was.
He was tasing Finn.
Yeah, I was laughing at that or whatever.
That's-
So
yeah,
I
see,
enjoyed that.
great scenes.
I mean, visually it was great. I mean, visually it was really, really good. And I mean, obviously, you expect it to be if you're doing something space age and shit like that. I mean, the visuals were really, really well, and I can definitely appreciate like it. I mean, obviously it's CGI, but I mean, it doesn't look really like it. I mean, you can visually see yourself like in there. It's not like when you're watching like Spider-Man and everything looks like it's on a
it looks
fucking
weird.
computer screen. Or
Yeah.
whatever. It was good.
Green screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, do you know? Ninja, maybe you might know this. Do you know if J.J. Abrams snuck in any Star Trek stuff? Because I know, remember in his first Star Trek movie, there was a R2D2 was in it.
Really? I missed that.
Yeah.
You never seen that? Oh,
Well,
man.
besides Simon Pegg, I don't know yet, but I heard there might be. I plan on seeing it multiple times because
Nice.
I plan on seeing it with multiple crews. So there's especially that scene with the flash forward, flashback scene because that's where a lot of hidden stuff is because that's where you hear Ewan McGregor's voice. That's where we hear Alec Guinness's voice. That's where we hear Yoda's voice.
Nice.
And if it's kind of quick, so I don't know if he snuck in some kind of weird, like trinket, like we see the Enterprise as a toy or something in there. I don't know. I haven't heard anything yet.
Wait, so what were all our ratings? Did y'all
We
rate
didn't
it?
give a
it
rating
now.
yet.
All right,
Yeah.
let's give it. Stitch started off. What was your rating of this? 1 to 10.
I really don't feel like I can rate it because I don't know enough about it. So it would
You know what
just
that
be-
means? You need to see it again.
No, I don't know the previous shit. That's,
Just watch the other ones.
Yeah, it's
Easy
watch the other
solution.
ones.
I don't got enough time for that.
Ah,
I got a sex life and shit like that.
You a sex slave?
You a sex slave. You gave me to it.
Dude, I might try to go smash in this after.
I just
You
fucked
gotta
up
find
my
some
world.
old fat white dude and shit.
Lilo, watch out.
Uba da ba boo
Yeah.
wah.
Gotta go find your Jabba.
Yeah, Dewana Wonga.
All right, Kronos, what'd you give it?
I will give it a 7.9.
Ooh,
And
okay.
I'm being kind of harsh. Sorry.
All right, no.
I still enjoyed it though.
Okay. Old Ninja?
I will say, 8.9.
All right.
8.9.
Yeah, 8.9.
I think I'll give that 2. 8.9, 9, solid 9.
I'm going to give it an 8.8.
Okay.
Solid all the way around.
It's very
Yeah.
rare that I'm the lowest of everybody.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird. I really thought you were gonna give because you offline gave it a lot of praise that I saw.
Yeah.
and,
You have to
it's kinda
think about
weird.
process it afterwards.
Yeah, I did.
I
but
just had a real problem with kind of the recycled story.
and that's
Yeah.
why I gave it in the high 8s because there's some stuff recycled. But then again, it brought us back and made it familiar, and it wasn't alien. It wasn't that wooden stuff that we saw in the prequels. So I appreciate that.
I mean, I get that, but it just
I know. I'm expecting a deeper stuff. Well, for me, I'm more curious about what Finn's story is going to be in the next chapter because I think we all know where Rey is headed.
Hopefully,
what
yeah.
she's going to be about. But Finn is different because we left him like unconscious.
You know
Well,
what?
and I'm thinking that he actually had something to do with the Force too, because if you notice when Kylo Ren was he stopped and he was like, "What the fuck's up with this dude?" He's
Yeah.
like, "Is that motherfucker black?"
And and not only that, when they reported to him that someone went off the books, and he knew exactly which one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think he has some Force affinity.
That's what I was going to ask you
I hope
guys.
so.
If you guys felt that Finn also had the Force in him.
Maybe.
I think a little. I think a little.
I'm hoping that Poe Dameron has a little bit in him and ends up being trained. I'm hoping Finn does also, and Rey, so that way the three of them are able to take on the Knights of Ren.
Do you know? Sorry. Do you know? Trying to talk with each other. Do you, in the animated series, The Clone Wars, you know how Vader had his Padawan? I can't remember what her name was.
Oh, he had
badass
Ahsoka.
bald chick.
He had
Yeah.
No, he had
is
Ahsoka.
Is she still alive or did she die? Was she
So
murdered off?
in Star Wars Rebels, she's still alive and she's older.
Yeah.
So
Because I wonder if she might be still around. Because I'd like to see her maybe make a cameo or something.
That'd be awesome.
well,
there's
she
Jedis.
is an alien.
There's
So.
other Jedi that survived.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
Jedi
there's got to
surviving.
be more Jedis out there. Because I mean, I know they're hunting them down. Like there's parts where they're hunting down Jedis.
Well,
but-
some of the Jedi just quit. They're
Yeah.
like, "Oh, fuck this! I'm not going to get cut down." Other ones got fucking outright murdered.
So you know who I really feel bad for? Chewbacca. This
yeah.
is
Lost
him.
his best
He lost his
friend.
homie, his
Yeah.
real road dog.
Yeah.
I don't know how they go any further with him at all, or what they do with him
Well,
without.
no, you saw how now he's really good with
Rey.
Rey now. So
Yeah,
is
they
that
definitely.
right? You're in the pilot seat. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean they
I
definitely
can-
handed it. It
but
won't
I-
be the same, but yeah.
Yeah, I can see where Prodigy's going. Like, I can see Chewbacca's just saying, "Hey, I'm going home. Fuck
Yeah,
y'all.
that's-
I'm done." I can see that too. But I mean, but then he may be true to the cause and be like, "I've been with this for so long. I'm going to stay and help Rey and Leia because he's still tight with Leia.
He's still tight
So
with Leia.
we'll see. But I see
Oh,
where you're
hold on.
coming from.
Stitch is
Prodigy.
complaining about being fucking cold.
yeah, that's why I asked them.
I was hoping to get some feedback because I got this fan that's blowing fucking.
Well, turn the
on me.
goddamn fan off.
Yeah.
What about that? Live in your goddamn shame. Shame.
Where's the bell? God dang it! We need the bell. Damn it!
Hey, we let you have like 30 minutes with that shit not on.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have you do the whole podcast.
So
with it on.
I pointed out. So Stitch is back. I pointed out about the bet that we had. It was The Force Awakens versus Age of Ultron.
Hold on. So are we done with talking about like spoilers and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I
we
got to
were
mark
ready.
the time so people that are listening.
Okay.
So like 110.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Right.
110.
Go ahead.
109.
So Stitch and
game you
Old Ninja,
want?
Stitch and Old Ninja had the bet. So the game is Battlefront.
Ooh.
But
you had Battlefront.
So what I'm gonna do?
That's how much he's gonna hate.
So what I'm gonna do is live on the cast. I'm gonna tweet out a hashtag, and I want all of our listeners to retweet it. So from the retweets, I'm gonna pick someone random, and I'm gonna give the game away.
That's fucking cool as shit.
So
all right.
You know what?
So-
I like that.
So
What's
I'm
the
gonna-
hashtag?
I'm gonna send it out live on the cast in a minute. So I'm gonna send it out. I want all of our listeners and fans pass it out there. I'm gonna go through it for probably maybe end of Christmas Day, probably the 26th. I'm gonna try to pick a winner. I'm gonna slide into your DMs. Ask your-
Wait. No ashy dick pics, though, motherfucker. I know how you roll.
I can't promise that, but I'm gonna pick, and you can pick for your console. Pick for the console of
Nice.
your choice, and you will get Battlefront from the Be Then BTI crew. So Merry Christmas from
That's a
Stitch
good-ass
and Old
idea.
Ninja.
Damn.
Look at you with the idea.
That's the best idea you ever had, man.
Yeah, man.
34 episodes each.
I thought you were gonna be like Scrooge McDuck and shit.
Yeah. Overdue
That money
for a good one.
mine.
Good shit. All right, y'all. So we're off of Star Wars.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
God damn, that was nice.
Wait, one more thing. No, it's okay.
So what do we want to talk about now? We want to talk about R. Kelly's dumbass or Steve Harvey or
Well, talk about Harvey. Let's talk about stupid ass Harvey.
Yeah, so look, I'm not a fan of Steve Harvey. This motherfucker is a true misogynist. I can't stand his dumbass giving out relationship advice when he's been divorced multiple times and shit.
Can't even look at his face.
Yeah, I can't stand him with his fucking big ass black Cheeto on his fucking lip and shit.
What the fuck?
Fuck that dude.
fucking Cheeto.
I can't stand that fucking dude. Apparently, so he fucked up on the Miss Universe. This is the hilarious part. So he messed up and said the wrong winner of the Miss Universe contest. First of all, why the fuck is it called Miss Universe? That's ridiculous. It's just Miss Earth. So if anything, second of all, nobody gave a fuck about Miss Universe until this dude fucked up. So,
I was gonna say, did y'all guys know what's happening? to
No,
him? 'Cause
nobody
I did
gave
not
a fuck.
fucking know. I
Nobody
knew
gave
about
a fuck.
Victoria's Secrets.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
the runway show.
But he said the wrong thing because he's a fucking idiot. People are like, "Oh, cut him some slack." No, I ain't cutting that dude no fucking slack. He said so much dumb fucking shit on air. It's fucking ridiculous. He's talked about how basically he doesn't think you can ever be friends with women. He doesn't like women in general. He's been divorced and fucked over his ex-wife. He's
And
done
cheated on them.
Yeah, and cheated on them. And meanwhile, he's giving fucking relationship advice
Selling
to
books.
women. And girls are eating that shit up. Why the fuck are you eating it up? He's a fucking moron. He's a misogynist, and he's a ridiculous man. So let this dude just fucking go away. I don't know why the fuck people still like have him on things. He's stupid as fuck.
I'm gonna go one step further and say he was the worst Kings of Comedy person on that actual
He's
movie.
not even fucking funny.
No,
he really isn't.
Bernie brought it.
Yeah.
Cedric brought it. D.L. Hughley brought it. What's his name? Steve Harvey didn't bring it on that Kings of Comedy. No, he didn't bring it.
Looking like Cleveland and shit.
Live action
Fuck
Cleveland.
his couch.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna switch gears. Meeshka
Oh shit.
in her we gotta tap K-Mac because she wanted to know. Meeshka decided to provide some presents because it is Christmas time.
Really?
Oh, shit.
I have no idea what this is. It's probably going to be dank and some trolling, knowing
probably.
Meeshka.
Probably.
But we
extra
gonna
trolling.
open up
Fucking-
some of these on the air. I think.
Oh yeah.
An
So-
inflatable fucking Ashton Kutcher.
Stitch, you will get yours when you are
here.
here. In fact, do you have something to share with
I ain't
us?
saying shit looking like this.
Ah, damn.
They're like, hey, we can't give you the job now.
I got some dignity.
You ain't got
So the hashtag is live. It's already been retweeted so far, but hashtag Stitch Awakens.
Stitch Awakens.
Yeah. So
This
it's out
guy's
there
been
now.
fucking Galactus has been fucking plotting this shit.
Someone let K-Mac know. She wanted to know when we were.
I let her know.
Okay.
So wait till
we'll
she
wait
come
for
up
it to come
here?
up.
Oh wow. Yeah, there is a little bit of a delay, but
Where the
I'll
fuck?
kill some airtime. I do want to say I'm going to be watching Hateful Eight. That looks really good. I started on part of that.
Yeah, I want to see that too.
The dialogue in that is so good. I'm about like 40 minutes in, and Tarantino writes amazing dialogue.
You know, there's a lot of, especially blurred and geek black folks that hate on Tarantino. I'm going to say this. I'm a fan. I've always been a fan of his movies. They're gangster as fuck. Yes, the N-word gets said. Get over it.
There's a lot.
Yeah, get over it because Django was awesome. Kill Bill was awesome. Reservoir Dogs was awesome. I love his movies. And he had a black female lead in Jackie Brown, you know, and a whole lot of his movies. So I'm a fan of his work. And if you don't like him, you know, that's on you. But he's been one of our better directors of this generation.
Yeah. So I don't know if it was Spike Lee or another actor. They confronted Samuel Jackson about
Spike Lee.
Was it Spike?
Yeah,
about how Tarantino always uses the N-word in his movies. And then Samuel Jackson turns around, everybody else uses it in their movie as well.
Yeah.
Like, the only difference is he does the ER and y'all do the A. But y'all use it more than he does. And so, I mean, Sam has always been a huge supporter of Tarantino. And you can't argue he does great work.
Yeah,
he's done
exactly.
some amazing stuff.
He says oregato like we say oregato.
Oh, all
right, let's open them up.
All right, we're opening up. This is from Meeshka, my girl. So, y'all see this? It ain't even trash.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so I'm sorry. Sorry for those listening just to the audio. We opened up the packages, and it is a hoodie with the logo.
With the name on the back. Name on the back.
With the name, with our name.
That's fucking dope.
On the back.
And they're hoodies
Check the YouTube.
too.
We press.
Dude, that's badass.
Yes.
See, now we can roll the cons with these on.
Hell yeah, but we
Squad goals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got your names on the back.
That's what we said.
Oh, yes.
So
name
thank
on the
you,
back.
Creative Design and Marketing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Out of Sacramento or Elk Grove,
Yeah,
California.
Right here.
She made our logo.
Yeah, and if y'all have any marketing,
I'm too far away. Can you show
logo
the camera
needs,
the
hit them up.
Design?
We will tweet out their website because they're awesome. They're personal friends of ours.
Awesome.
Awesome,
Holy
man!
snap.
I can't get over this.
Yeah.
This is cool.
This
I'm
is
impressed.
now we for sure we press.
We fucking legit now.
Now this is when we go to. Hopefully we make it to Silicon Valley Con and we can roll with this.
I'm wearing this during SF Beer Week, so y'all can find me.
Oh,
So you know,
where is Silicon? I mean, when is that con?
it's
that-
coming up in March.
March or April,
Yeah.
something like that.
I
Actually,
hit him
I
up.
think
I was like, hey, look, we press, so we get some passes. I thought Meeshka was going to actually send something saying like,
trolling.
but hashtag Black girls are the better future or something. But no,
I was expecting to blow up fucking Shannon Tatum or some shit.
Yeah.
Oh, with a big Channing Tatum face or
Fuck that
something.
dude too.
Yeah.
I would flip out.
This is good quality shit.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm impressed that it did.
Yeah, I'm actually really grateful. This is thank you, Meeshka.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure K-Mac had her hand in this, so
Yeah.
thank you to K-Mac.
Look at that.
It's fucking hoodie
Sorry,
too, man.
Yeah, it's a hoodie.
We all got smiles on our faces. This is like a
See,
positive
now
moment.
all we need is Skittles and
Iced tea?
Iced tea.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Good shot.
Man, I
So
feel
we-
like we
Kermit the
superheroes
Frog.
now.
Yeah. So we start off the cast roasting somebody, and now we're all happy from Christmas gifts. You know,
All right,
that's good.
I kind of feel bad now because Stitch actually wants to give a big announcement. And I can't have him do it in that fucking
Really?
outfit.
Come on now.
Nah, I think we can wait. Wait till.
You want to wait? All right, we're waiting.
Yeah, we
Fuck
really?
it. All right.
No, you lost the bet, motherfucker.
No, but that was something totally different. So he lost.
Stitch.
He lost several bets.
Spencer pays his debts.
He had the sad puppy dog eyes, man.
All right.
Yeah,
I mean, not sad puppy dies. I just know I won't announce it in this because that's
yeah, that makes sense. I mean,
I won't
he-
be able to listen to it or
I
I,
mean,
won't be able to rewatch it.
Where
Yeah, I think I
is
have the
the
same
bell? Well, I need the shame bell. Just
Yeah.
I don't
like
have a
ding
bell.
ding
I have
shell
nothing I can-
shame. Shame.
All right. What was the other one? We talked about Steve Harvey and his punk ass.
R. Kelly.
So
you talk about-
Silicon Valley Con is scheduled to be Friday, March 18th.
Oh, nice.
Okay, cool.
So actually the 18th through the 20th.
All right. Kelly,
March
you had
18th?
something? Yeah, March 18th. You had something on R. Kelly and his punk ass?
Ah, fuck this dude.
Yeah, so apparently R. Kelly went on an interview. Was it with like a British network?
Huffington
Huffington
Post,
Huffington
UK.
Post, UK. Yeah, and while he was on there, like the girl was asking him questions how she was getting from Twitter. Correct?
Yeah,
Or they
well,
had
part of
question
it.
already
Yeah,
stand
but
up.
she wanted to know like about some of the lyrics in his, you know.
That's
Yeah, she
never
was-
a good idea. That's never a good idea.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
fucking questions from Twitter.
But they were his fans though. So.
Yeah, so she was
Nah,
basically
they don't
asking
sneak
him,
in.
like, you know, in your song, you mentioned, like, you know, your sex, like, having sex multiple times and blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, how's your feeling on that? And R. Kelly was just fucking weird and shit.
He's being a dick.
Yeah, he
Really?
was. He was evasive, and he didn't even answer her question. Like, the first
Yeah.
question was legit. You know, it was a
Yeah.
legit question, and it was about his lyrics. He's like, no, it's not. It's not about lyrics. It's not about my music. Blah,
And he's like, that's not why I'm on here. But it's like, but you just you have a new album out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
why
she's-
the fuck wouldn't you want to talk about it?
Asking you about your
Or
lyrics.
you piss on little girls.
Yeah,
How about that? You
How
know?
about that? Yeah.
And it's documented.
You're a fucking child molester. How about
Yeah.
that?
I saw the tape.
Kelly's
I
got
rewound the tape.
oh, man.
Oh, wait, you saw the tape?
Yeah, dude, it was on. You
Uh,
didn't watch the
I
tape?
So now you're a pedophile.
I saw it on someone else's phone. It was on old ninja's phone.
HR will call you.
Ah!
I have this little cardboard box for you.
Ah.
You're fired.
Oh, so that from Meeshka was your severance package.
Oh, yeah. But yeah,
Sweet notice.
fuck R. Kelly.
Yeah,
man.
R. Kelly's a piece of shit. This is another thing that has to go along with fucking Steve Harvey's dumbass. Like, why are people in the African American community still supporting these pieces of shit?
Yeah, maybe think of Boondocks when R. Kelly was in court and
Yeah,
shit for it.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He fucking went down and shit. He's like, I'll take a golden shower.
Yeah. What the fuck? I mean, he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Oh, but he makes good music. That don't fucking matter.
No.
Look, if that was your daughter getting pissed on, you would have a totally different opinion.
Yeah.
He's just a piece of shit. Just stop supporting that
And he
motherfucker.
did it to multiple girls. It wasn't one.
And,
It wasn't
and he
one.
married Aaliyah when she was like a kid.
Yeah, 14,
Yeah, she's like
15.
15.
Yeah. I mean, listen to his first song. What was it? What the fuck was the name of his
AJ
first song?
number.
Her,
No,
her,
that's
her
her
no,
song.
first
That's her
album
song.
was Age Ain't Nothing But a Number.
No.
No,
But there
that's
was
her.
another.
That was Aaliyah's song.
Yeah, that was Aaliyah.
It was Honey Love.
I don't see nothing wrong with Bump and Grind.
Yeah.
Listen to that song again, knowing what you know now.
Yeah.
Oh.
That dirty motherfucker.
Oh.
I remember I went to high school with this one guy. We were going to Great America. This was like back in high school, so like, you know, walking to girls and getting their numbers was kind of like the thing to do.
Hell yeah.
And this girl that was sitting there was obviously like fucking 12 or 13. And this fucker told me like, hey, if grass is on the field, you gotta play through.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Oh no.
Yeah.
No. I might
How-
have
how old
punched
was
that
he?
dude.
I wanted to put. He was the same age as me. And like,
Which was at the time what age?
this was like 16, 17.
Yeah, dude. Nah, that's nasty.
Yeah, dude, you don't fucking know little kids, dude.
Yeah. Anyway, so
So fuck R. Kelly.
Well, yeah. So it's pretty easy because everyone was
And Jared.
posting it. Oh yeah, fuck Jared. You should be able to find the R. Kelly interview because it's only like 4 minutes long.
Yeah,
because he
that's
walks out.
It's
Like
actually part of a longer interview, but yeah.
yeah, but he threatens to walk out like
then he
multiple
walks.
times, and then he finally walks, and then he hits on her as he leaves.
really?
Yeah, as he's walking out, he's telling about how fine she is or whatever, and she's like, "Well, this is supposed to be an interview, not about how good I look to you." Like,
Yeah.
But she reminded him of his Jeep.
Oh, back
He wanted to wax
G.
it.
Something like that.
All right.
Fuck it.
Let's switch gears. Afro-American hair regulations in the Marine Corps. This is all Kronos.
Oh, yeah, everybody's like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
So in the Marine Corps, there's very strict regulations about how you can have your hair. And apparently now, if you're an Afro-American woman, you can have your hair in a twist and braids. But it still
Like
has to be-
locks? Is that locks?
Yeah,
Okay.
but it has to be like professional because like I read it because at first I was like, I don't know. In the Marine Corps, it's okay because Marine Corps is it's pretty professional. Obviously, I'm speaking from a biased opinion, but I've worked with the Army and the Air Force, and the Army in general, I can't fucking stand. So as far as like their discipline and shit like that goes, so I've seen people in the Army when I was over in Iraq. They had like gold chains and shit coming out of their fucking camis and fucked up hair and just like being assholes and shit. Like I had this, I was in the fucking chow hall one time and there was this person who had their M16 on them and they dropped it and just like all their rounds, their bullets just went all over the ground and nobody said nothing. I was like, what the
Wow.
how the fuck you just gonna drop your shit like that? Bullets going everywhere and nobody's saying nothing, like not correcting this dumb motherfucker. Anyway, back to this story. Yeah, so there's new regulations for people with curly hair in the Marine Corps, which is great because as long as they keep it professional looking, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, just obviously you don't want to look like a fucking hood rat or some shit because y'all seen a bad weave and shit like that, or some people with bad braids. Because you don't want that shit sticking outside of your fucking hat and shit when you're in the Marine Corps.
Is there a like a height or a length limit? Or
Yeah,
something?
you can't have if your hair is too short. There's like they wrote it down because they knew because you just do like short little twists it looks like ridiculous. Like not ridiculous, but you don't look like a professional.
Well, the thing I like thinking about with the twist is that like your helmet wouldn't sit right, so that's kind of
there's reasons for it. Yes.
Yeah, that's kind of. I mean, I kind of understand where they're going.
And so once you get a certain length, if it's long, it has to be in a bun.
Yeah.
Or if it's shoulder length, that shoulder length is fine, but if it's longer than your shoulders, it still has to be in a bun. And you cannot have twist or braids if it's under a certain length.
Is it so it doesn't get caught in stuff? Like for people that don't know.
Yeah, it's for helmets, and plus you don't like if you see somebody wearing a because you have to wear a cover. It's called a cover, but it's a fucking hat. All right, if you're wearing a hat and you have like twists or braids like that, and they're sticking out of the sides, you don't look professional at all. You look like it looks fucking weird.
So is this an attempt to be more aware of different hairstyles? Why the change?
Yes,
I don't get that.
Because before you can only have good hair. You know what I mean? Like you can only have like your hair had to be straightened or something like that. So it was basically biased on people with straight hair.
Oh,
and
okay.
So
they wanted you to have perms?
Well, you really have no choice.
Jerry curl that
you can't
shit
have
up.
a fro with a hat on, right? Yeah. So
Like a big one, but a short one.
even a short one with a hat on, it doesn't look very. You have shit sticking out of the sides, and with a helmet and shit like that, like it just doesn't work. Like you can't have a fro like that.
How did Army feel
Okay.
about do-rags though?
The Army, I don't know. The Marine Corps, no. You can do it when you're sleeping.
So
but,
wait, looking at old ninja's hair, like just for example, which is filled in all the way around.
yeah, that's fine.
So that would
short.
not be considered a fro like you're talking about.
No,
though.
no,
Way
no.
too short. Okay.
He's talking. Yeah, he's talking about fro like 70s style,
pulled out.
Like,
Okay.
For
yeah.
a female, if he was a male though, he couldn't have his hair like that.
No.
Oh yeah, I'd have to cut probably like Blue and Cronus's hair. 'Cause you got to do like what the crew cut, right?
Yeah, it's just each side's got to be shaved. So yeah.
Line
Oh
up.
wait,
Gotta have that lineup.
sides,
get-
and,
yeah.
and you can't have your hair over 3 inches tall on top. So yeah,
really?
yeah.
God dang. Well,
No kid and play?
I can kind of understand because like especially when the hair is kind of long, like that could be used against you if it's like sticking out. People grab
It worked
your
for
hair.
Guile. Come on now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
guess
that's
so.
some shit.
So the more you know.
Yeah, the more you know.
Let's do some shout outs to people that are in the chat room.
Go ahead.
So we got Cake Man's up in there. What's up, Cake Man?
What's up?
Mile High Blurred.
Oh, we love him.
That's fam
Yeah,
right there.
Mile High Blurred's always like the first one up in there.
Yeah, that's fucking peace. He was on our pre-cast we did earlier
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, he's on every Periscope.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
thanks for the support, man.
We always
Yeah.
love
Yeah.
him. And he when we get some gear, we're sending some swag out to him.
I feel like we should get. Well, we'll talk about Outcast.
Yeah.
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 Wait, should
We're talking business and operations.
Yeah, operations and stuff. HR about
Should
to
we-
call down.
should we go into the Lootcrate? Since you
Yeah,
received
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Wanna
Lootcrate.
show
Oh,
what
yeah.
what you got?
I got a Luke. Well, I don't have it all up here.
Oh, did you already opened
describe.
I
it?
already opened it. So I got a Loot Crate for the first time because I figured, fuck it, why not? I like random shit. So I'll show you like some of the shit that I got because I have the rest of it downstairs. So for the y'all that are watching, here's the Loot Crate. It's a cool little black box. And it came. This one was actually like Halo themed,
Nice.
which is kind of funny. So inside the box is like this cool little tin. It's like
Whoa.
it's almost like a lunchbox. And
Yeah,
it's a
Halo
UNSC.
5.
The
Yeah,
80s
yeah.
lunchbox with like the metal and shit. I love it.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool. And then inside mine, it had a Han Solo, a pop vinyl, which is pretty cool.
What?
But
Love
I
that.
already have a bunch of pop vinyls. I don't have that one, so that's cool. And then it came with a BB-8 socks. which-
That's actually pretty tight.
The Star Wars swag is awesome.
yeah, and then it came with an ugly sweater shirt.
Nice.
Which
Really?
I probably should have worn for the cast. but,
Yeah.
What was this ugly sweater of? It just
It's
fucking
just an
random ass
ugly
Christmas
sweater,
shit.
random shit. And then it came with like a
Oh, what's that Galaxy Quest?
yeah,
thing?
it's like a Galaxy Quest emblem patch, which is pretty cool. Galaxy Quest was a pretty funny movie back in the day.
It's awesome.
With
movie.
Alan Rickman and what's the other guy?
Tim Allen.
We
were
actually
talking
talked
about
about that
last
last
time,
podcast.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit was brought up. Somebody
with-
listens.
Came
And
with-
you subscribe to it, or you just bought that one for that
no,
month?
you pay like I think it's like $14 or $20 a month, something like that. And you get like a bunch of random shit. Here's a little pen that I got.
What's like the subscription for?
It's,
Like, is it like a 6 month or a year? Or?
So they
it's
have.
how long you want it. Yeah.
I'm looking at their website right now, and they have actually different price plans. So if you pay monthly, it's $13.95.
That's what I'm doing,
Plus
$13.99,
$6 for shipping and handling.
We sound like an ad.
Shout out to Loot Crate.
Brought to you
Good
by
listening.
Loot Crate. We
Yeah.
didn't get paid for this.
But no, yeah, I've seen people talk about Loot Crate, and I know a couple people that are like randomly get it. So I think it's definitely good we put it out there because I mean it's definitely nerd
Yes.
geek.
'Cause every
something we're interested in stuff.
month, and every month they send you something special. It's just like some random ass fucking shit, but like a lot of it's pretty fucking cool, and it all is like kind of a theme base.
Yeah. So Monet is on. Hello, Monet. You missed the important part. We was talking about you. She loves the outfit stitch.
Hey, sometimes I like to show my titties.
He lost a bet.
He lost multiple bets.
Yeah.
I'm actually checking out the Lootcrate website right now, and they have like they have the normal Lootcrate. There's Lootcrate Pets. So I guess they have stuff for your like dogs. There's
the hell?
anime. There's the one where they have like a bunch of anime stuff.
I
in
want
there.
some tentacles.
Yeah, there's all kinds of ones. Like, so there's one for jujitsu, like a jujitsu box. There's one for K-Mac actually gets one for just pop vinyl stuff.
Nice.
Really?
So yeah, they send you like 2 or 3 pop vinyls a month.
So
Is
with
there
the
a porn
pops-
Lootcrate?
I wouldn't be surprised.
It's called X Hamster.
Oh, so with the pop Loot Crate, do they get like exclusive pops or just random pops that are just like popular rotation?
She got a Chrome Captain Phasma, which I think
Really?
is kind of a rare one.
Okay.
really.
I really don't know. I'm not a fucking toy person, so
Yeah, so I tried to get a pop for some friends, and the BB-8 pop sold out like within a day.
Yeah.
Like everything else was cool. Like there was a couple of Rays, there was a lot of Finns, there's a couple of Poe Damerons, there's a couple of the Captain Phasmas. There's a lot of I don't want to say a lot of Kylo Rens, but BB-8 was like hot fire. That stuff was like literally. I went on a Thursday. Went back Friday afternoon, all of them were gone. I was like, God dang.
I mean, they're cool little. It's weird to me though because it's a toy, but not really. 'Cause you can't really fucking play with it.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
Well, it's funny because like I looked and it looks like they have bobbleheads. Like there's the
They do that.
heads
They have
strings.
bobbleheads and they have other small ones. I mean, I have a few in here. So
Yeah.
I have a Gur from Invader Zim and then a bigger Thanos.
So
Which is pretty cool.
someone compared this to back in the day. Remember the Beanie Babies?
Yeah.
This is exactly what it
But
reminds me of. But the difference
Cool.
was
I really like them.
what the pops or the Beanie Babies.
No, the pops. Like
Oh.
I have one on my desk at work and everything, and it's just like just sits there, whatever. It's cool. I mean, it's just like sort of like personality type thing,
True.
but it's not crazy.
The thing about the pops is that they cover so many different genres and
Yes.
shows. Where Beanie Babies were just animals, and
Yeah.
and the exclusive ones were like mystical animals, and that's it. Pop, like there's one here with Thanos. They do the Game of Thrones. They
Fucking
do
Back to the Future.
Back
Everything.
to the Future. Yeah, like
DC
Walking
Comics.
Dead.
yeah, Walking Dead. Like there's so many. Like there's anime
Arrow.
ones. Yeah, the Arrow ones. When we went to Comic-Con, some of them were exclusive there.
Oh hell yeah!
Because they had the Slade, Arrow, and the Flash ones, and my cousin went crazy and like bought all of them.
Yeah.
I wonder if we can get a Blacker Than Black times Infinity.
Hell yeah!
Oh,
Holla at us.
When we get popular, man.
Yeah.
We'll be big time.
When we get that YouTube
That's-
money.
If we get that big, we won't be working anymore, man.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what's
That's
cool? I
that truth
remember FAO Swartz had like a department where you can go there and they did like a scan of you and you can get your own fucking action figure created.
Oh, nice.
Well, they kind of.
But it was like $3,000.
Oh yeah, they do something similar at the mall where they do just like 3D screen printing thing of you, and it's I don't know how much it is. To me, it looked goofy, but
All right, I'm switching gears. The
Fuck
Expanse.
what you talking about.
Yeah.
fuck your feelings.
We need to have like a sound of somebody shifting their car.
Yeah. The Expanse.
Oh shit!
Finally saw it.
Same here.
Very fucking good.
Damn it.
This is that Sci-Fi Channel show. I think it's up to episode 4 or 5 now.
Yeah.
My favorite thing is they put real money in this.
Yeah.
they did.
I mean, the effects are very good.
The CGI. I was watching it with Meeshka.
I mean, it's not great, but it's good. Very good.
It's high quality for that channel.
Yes.
It's way high quality. I mean, the way that, and I also love the fact this is something that you see in a lot of, or read in a lot of sci-fi books where, the gravity on different planets, or on a spaceship or whatever, affects the human body. And that's just awesome how they weave that into the story.
So wait, how are you guys watching this? How can our viewers watch this?
It's on the Sci-Fi Channel.
yeah,
man.
Sci-Fi Channel. man.
Yeah, but like if you missed it, how do you catch it? Is it
It's
just Sci-Fi?
Hulu.
It's on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Okay.
Hulu
It's
on
on,
demand.
it's on demand right now.
Oh, it is on
Yeah,
demand.
on
That's what I
demand. Fucking, they do only like
Or
the last 3 episodes.
You can literally just go to the Sci-Fi Channel, online,
Oh yeah.
and you can watch them on there.
Okay.
That's how I watched them 2 weeks before it came out because they released the first episode on there first.
That one is going to be one of those shows that I'm going to stay current on and report back probably a lot. It seems really good after watching only 1 episode.
Wait,
though.
you're gonna stay current on that?
I'm going to
on
stay
a show.
current.
That's
I didn't
rare.
stutter.
Yeah,
That's
that's
so it impressed me. I just want to put that out there.
So wait,
It
Check
could be
it out.
the next Battlestar Galactica.
Exactly.
Really?
So,
So,
yeah, it's that good.
Cronus, you're caught up on it. So far?
I'm on episode 3. Actually, no, I'm about to start episode 4 because I didn't know that it because I forgot that the first one when they showed it on TV they showed 2 first, I think.
Yeah.
And so I thought I was 1 behind, but I was really 2 behind. So I got to go watch episode 4 and then probably 5 when it comes out like later this week. So
And you don't have to know, you know how we talked about Stitch not having any of the backstory, obviously, for Star Wars. With this, it's completely original. It seems like it, and it's new, and you don't need to know anything. They explain it all from the jump.
yeah.
So I loved it.
Yeah, it's like what's that other show that they're running? Continuum, wasn't that on Sci-Fi?
I think so. I never watched that
So
one. So
apparently, Continuum is linked to another show. Is that? I think it's a BSG spinoff or something.
Caprica
no.
was.
I know that,
yeah.
but I think Continuum is also a spinoff too. I
uh,
know it's linked to another Sci-Fi show. I just don't know which one.
I don't think it's BSG.
Yeah, but it's kind of weird though. So I was just like, what? No,
All right. We talking comics? Or are we talking more TV?
Well,
wait,
Before we go to
Stitch.
comics, so we should bring up One Punch Man ended.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
Pour a little bit of liquor out.
Stitch, go ahead. You go ahead and talk about it, man.
Oh man, it was so good. I'm so glad I got on a One Punch Man, and I was so current. I can't remember who brought it up or who told me, but
It's me, goddammit. But it's
Chronos.
not.
I can tell you, it was Cronus.
it's so good. And like Lilo was watching it, and like I went back a couple episodes so she could get caught up because that battle with the here we go with my ignorance, but Cyclops dude or
Wait,
whatever.
hold on.
One
Is
eye.
this going to be
It was
Stitch's amateur anime reviews?
Yes.
So he's on the ship or whatever, and he finally meets the Cyclops guy.
Boros.
And I was trying to understand it correctly. Like when he punched him, it fucked up his armor. Was it his armor was containing all of his energy?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then One Punch Man broke it or whatever, but he like gets up or whatever in the episode before. So you're like, holy shit, he took the
survived.
punch and he's up. And I was like, this is gonna be so good. And of course, it was an epic cliffhanger before they got to the season finale. And then this one, they're just nonstop battling, and like you see Satsuma get fucking tossed around a little bit.
he did that shit on purpose.
You see him get tossed around a little bit, which is nice to see. He's taking some punches and stuff, but he's still like he's still acting cool. He's like, I still got this, and like the Cyclops dude is just bringing the rain. Like he's doing like it was like a meteor punch or whatever the fuck it was.
I love when he went to the moon.
Yeah, he sent him to the fucking moon, and like, and then he's like holding his breath or whatever, which was fucking hilarious. He's like, all right, I need to get back to Earth, and then he gets back to Earth, and then fucking wreck shop, and of course it's like this. I need to go back and rewatch this and make sure, but Genos gets fucked up every single episode.
Actually, I thought in this one, didn't he? He was okay, right?
No, he got fucked
No,
up
the
after,
girl-
at the end.
The girl fucking tossed him into the
Oh,
fire.
yeah, and then he took his arm off. Yeah,
He's like,
that's right.
Gino, you look like you're fucked up. He like ripped off his arm.
Yeah, he tried to help him out because he was implanted in the fucking concrete, and he tried to help him out. And he's like, "Oh shit, your arm or whatever." But it was great, and I mean, Kronos was saying that I guess there's no second season, I guess, going on right now or planned or something, but hopefully with fanfare, maybe I guess they'll get on it.
So I heard that it's planned now, but
Okay.
they have to finish writing more mangas, right, for them to make more animes. You don't want to get into a situation where you don't have enough content to finish an anime.
Yeah.
There's an anime called Kenshin, and they ran into this, and in Japan they fucking hated it. So what happened is that pretty much every anime that you watch is based on a manga, which is basically a Japanese comic book. And so what they do in Japan they usually don't do seasons for a lot of their shows, like Naruto, Bleach, shit like that. They just keep fucking going, right? But what happens is every anime that you watch is roughly 1.5 to 2 mangas, right? So they're going to catch up really quickly. And so what they do in normal anime is that they'll do filler. The reason why they do filler is because of a show called Kenshin. Kenshin caught up to the manga too fast, and they decided, well, fuck it, we'll just start making up our own shit.
Yeah.
And people in Japan were fucking furious. They were like, how fucking dare you? And they canceled that shit right a fucking way.
Wait, did the anime deviate from what the manga eventually became?
Well, they didn't know. Yeah, because it wasn't made. They just started doing their own shit.
They started making shit
so
up.
they didn't follow like the anime, like they didn't go in reverse and say,
No,
okay, the anime
no.
did this, we'll do that.
Well, and you can't tell because they got so far ahead that there was no way to catch up, and so people got
Gotcha.
pissed, and they were so now, like when you watch like a Bleach or a Naruto or probably not One Punch Man, but
Fairy Tail?
One Piece, or Fairy Tale.
Yeah.
Probably does the same thing where they put in filler episodes where it's just like nonsense, non-arc episodes just to basically
non-canon.
Yeah, when they could have just done seasons. You know what I mean? If they did seasons, they'd be fine. But people in Japan are demanding, I guess.
Yeah.
Because it seems like there's still so much to be like told, because I guess the number one that I just call him the Hollywood guy or whatever, the one that just is about being a
guy?
star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The number one.
Like,
Akama
Yeah.
Mask or something like that.
yeah, we don't really see what he actually does. He just sort of just sits on his high horse and whatever. And we finally got to see what the chick got to do and everything. She's like some master like telepath and everything. But now we got this guy, and then they're talking about what was it, the metal dude?
Yeah, Metal Knight.
Metal Knight
Iron
or whatever.
Knight.
They're like, don't trust Metal Knight. I'm like, this can't end. Like, there's so much more that I
Yeah.
need to fucking know about what the fuck's going on. Like, get on this shit, write it up, and put it on fucking on film.
All I can say, man, is welcome to anime.
Yep.
Yes.
There has been plenty of shows that should have gotten second seasons or more seasons, like High School of the Dead.
Yes.
Was a perfect example of that shit. For me, D. Gray Man, which is coming back next year.
Oh, nice.
I'm like, yes. So,
Oh, what's the name too? Dead Man's Wonderland.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
it
another one.
ended, but there
could be
They
more.
need more.
Yeah.
They need more. I need more. I need more.
even Bleach ended kind of early for me. I mean, there was more stories to be told.
Yeah,
Well,
fuck
and they,
Bleach though.
They kind of did a remake with a Full Metal Alchemist. Remember they did the Brotherhood one?
Yes.
That
Yeah.
was like
Yes.
basically an
It
improvement.
was just better.
Yeah, an improvement all the way around. So, you know, I'm just hoping for more seasons.
Yeah.
I think we all are.
You know, one thing I liked is with Inuyasha. What was great about that anime is that it actually got canceled, but it didn't finish. They actually brought it back so they can actually
Yeah.
finish the story, which was fucking great because I wanted to know what the fuck happened, and they ended it very well.
There's only one anime. The best anime that ended for me, that ended well, was Death Note. Like, it was very
Oh, yeah.
definitive.
Yeah.
Like, we're fucking done.
Yeah.
So
There's
it was
no
like-
coming back from this shit.
Yeah.
Unless there was a spin-off and somebody else gets a new book.
That's true, but I'm okay with that being
Yeah.
done because the story was told.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm going to say
The point got across.
the two that I really enjoyed in terms of having a definitive ending were Soul Eater, which you got me on, Kronos.
Yeah.
That was good.
tell you.
And then, even though I know it's not technically an anime, Avatar: The Last Airbender, the first season.
Yes. But then they brought back the
Avatar Korra.
Yeah, and that was great.
Yeah, but that was
I had-
that was completely. I think because it's years later, it's almost 100 years later. I think
Yeah.
if you look at Avatar: The Last Airbender with Aang as just one complete thing, those 4 seasons are that
there
was the end.
There was a problem with the first Avatar: Last Airbender was because they kind of did. He never really mastered all of his elements. He just kind of got forced into fighting
Yeah.
at the end. And they just fucking ended it. But like, I think it was because Nickelodeon was going to cut the budget for that show, and so they had to fucking wrap it up.
And they did the same thing with Korra when they
Yeah,
they
with Korra,
decided
too.
to take it off. They took it off the air and put it online, but
And they
didn't
not
tell you.
Yeah, they did not fucking tell you. I was for like the longest time. I thought the show was like on not hiatus, but I thought it was like you have to wait till next year for them to air more episodes. But once I learned it was online, I was like, wait, I'm like 8 episodes behind. What the fuck is this shit?
Oh, so Monet brought up some stuff. Berserk. So Berserk is coming back. I heard.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, and Claymore, that was a fucking badass.
Oh,
anime.
Claymore
I
was
love
fucking
that shit.
great, dude.
Claymore was
Yeah,
cool.
hey,
I just didn't like
Stitch.
that fucking kid.
Oh,
That kid was
yeah,
fucking
Claymore is what
as
I need to
fuck.
watch next.
Yeah, Claymore's a really good one. It's a female cast and it's fucking badass.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I recommend High School of the Dead first.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
High
have
School of
seen
the Dead
High
is
School
really
of the Dead.
you seen it?
I watched that a couple years ago, and I
whole
really
thing?
enjoyed that.
The whole thing?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Well, it was 2 seasons or 1.
One
One.
season.
One season.
And I believe it's on Netflix now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
should be.
Okay, I have seen High School of the Dead.
Fan service.
Yes.
Yeah.
Handy shots.
I've seen
Yeah, there were.
I've seen 2 episodes of One Punch Man so far.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Where you been?
Yeah.
You need to catch up.
Yeah, dude.
I saw the crab episode or whatever.
Yeah, that's the first one.
Yeah, and then I saw the one. I don't know what episode it was, but the one where the group of bald dudes blow up the wrong building or whatever.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
Satama is like, he watches the news and they're like, oh, we're arresting anyone that's bald. And he's like, oh, I got to go down there and make sure that they know that I'm not part of them and take out this group. And that's the one with the ninja where he hits him in the nuts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
just fucking
Hilarious,
funny, dude.
yeah.
He didn't do it on purpose either. He was just like,
Yeah, he even tells him, "Oh, your momentum ran into my fist." So
Sounds
All right.
good. All right, what else?
Comics.
Comics. Why don't you start off? What did you read this week?
So I read Injustice the first 3 years.
Yes!
Finally, I've been you gotta read this shit.
And
Read it.
It's fucking good. So all y'all out there, go read that shit. It's not good. It's great.
Yeah.
It's great. So go out there.
It's motherfucking epic.
Yeah, read that shit. I mean, the shit that they do is fucking crazy. Seeing like Superman
lose his fucking shit.
Yeah, basically he's a fucking bad guy.
Yeah.
You know, and seeing him be a bad guy is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And the fact they keep bringing in more and more characters in this shit,
Yes.
people you think they were going to bring in, and they brought him in. It's fucking good.
And it's so crazy because like you see the sides. This is basically Civil War, but in DC universe, and it's basically Batman versus Superman, and then like all of his followers and shit.
Yep.
But
We're going to talk about it in much more detail with Kevin from Comic Noobs coming up soon in a couple casts. But
yes,
Yeah.
but I'm glad you like it.
Saga came out today, which is great.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm reading Saga. I fucking love this shit. So they're still good. What the fuck else came out?
Is there another?
Oh, DK3 came out today too.
Oh,
Okay.
the
The
second
next
one.
one, yeah. The second one.
Didn't you say not in Humans, the one with Black Panther and
The Ultimates?
Ultimates,
was
yes.
fucking awesome. And Squadron Supreme. Holy shit, watch that. This has it could be an epic fucking series. Namor gets his uppins coming.
Okay, all right.
Like in the first episode, and I was like, damn.
So who's in Squadron Supreme?
It's like the guy. So remember when, if you read in Secret Wars, there was a bunch of other heroes that were in there that kind of got orphaned from their planets.
Yeah.
And so when the universes all ended, they were kind of leftovers, right? So there's a bunch of like random heroes from other planets that were still badass. There's a guy on there named it's like Omega. Can't remember his name. He's basically like he's fucking Marvel Superman.
Yeah, I know who you're
I
talking
can't
about.
remember his goddamn name though.
He handled Hulk's punches, basically.
Yeah. He's a fucking badass. And basically all the people that were like basically orphans, they band together and they're like, we know who fucking fucked us up, and that motherfucker's name is Namor. And he's gonna get fucked up for this shit. He's gonna pay for his
Nice.
crimes, and they're gonna be like, we're not gonna pull our punches here. We're gonna fuck shit up. And if there's villains here, we're gonna fuck them up. We don't need nobody.
Is this post Secret Wars?
Yes.
Okay, so all right, damn
Even
it.
though it's still going on.
Yeah, there's one more issue. God damn it, Marvel. You
They fucked that. They screwed the pooch on that.
Yeah, man, the time. And I know we all understand why, and we all love Marvel, but god damn, it's weird to have like that continuity problems.
Yeah, but I'm really looking forward to understanding these characters because they're all new to me, and I'm loving the comic so far. So just seeing what they did, like the depths that they would go to get their fucking revenge, was great. So
good shit.
God damn.
Good shit. What did I pick up? I'm trying to even think. So I did read DK3.
Oh, sorry. One thing. So both me and Prodigy were both reading shit.
Which one?
Luther Strange,
No. We
Robin
already-
War.
East
fuck.
and West.
Black Panther. Goddamn.
Oh yeah, Black Panther.
And there's a part like way later from where you're at in Black Panther where he opens up this guy's going through files from Black Panther, and it's one of them is for the Galactus Protocol, like what to do with Galactus.
What I do now.
And the hilarious thing is that in the Ultimates, the plan kind of comes to fruition.
Wow. Okay.
How to handle Galactus.
Yeah.
So,
Oh shit.
That's good shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So it's the trade. It's a thick one. It's called Black Panther: The Complete Collection.
yeah, Volume 1. And the artwork is like old school artwork, so
A little
it's
weird.
Yeah, it's a little weird. And then like later on in the book, some of the writing kind of sucks. But I mean, I'm powering through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
really
where
fucking
they
matters.
use improper English.
Oh yeah, they say irregardless. God damn it, that's not a fucking word.
Well, I mean, I can understand them using it like if they kind of made the character say it. So if the
He's the-
character is ignorant or
No, it was the king of not the king of Wakanda. It was a smart guy that said it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So it wasn't like some dumbass. So, So it
That was
weird.
an editing problem.
Yeah.
Someone didn't check their
someone
shit.
missed it.
So I read DK3. At least
I've read it too.
I only read the first book because you said the second one is out.
Just came out today.
Excited about the story. I need my Batman. Like spoilers, but I need real Batman in here.
Yeah.
Well, Robin War is also really good.
Yeah.
I read Robin Wars. I've read up to Detective 47.
Well, five came out today.
Okay.
Yeah, Robin War 5 came out today, which it's still good.
Good shit. But
Yeah.
yeah, DK3, at least the first one, I was not impressed by that first issue.
Well, I read the Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle crossover.
Oh, how was that?
Oh yeah.
Well, I have
you read
one
too, right?
one of you can have because
Got two?
yeah, I got one that was a variant cover and another one that I got in my daily pull and I just didn't notice, so I bought it. So fuck it, one of y'all can have it.
Yeah, so I mean, it's kind of
weekly pull.
It's kind of like early on to the story, so there's not much action in it, but it's really fucking cool so far. Because like the last scene that you see in there is like you see the Ninja Turtles and they're checking out the Batmobile.
Nice.
Like, and Donatello's like, "Whoa, this is a nice ass fucking car," and then Batman's up on like the fucking top of the building, and they're like, "Look at that fucking dude." And you just see them like...
They all curse in this one.
Yeah,
too,
and they
by
fucking curse.
the way. We're just kidding, they don't curse
Yeah.
in it. Yeah.
But one of my favorite scenes from the comic is that some of the laboratories in Gotham are being hit by the Foot Clan, and so Batman's investigating, and the Ninja Turtles are there too, trying to like stop the Foot Clan and Shredder. And Batman shows up when the Foot Clan's like attacking this laboratory, and like the people that are in there are fake, and Batman all of a sudden shows up and it's like, "Hey, you know what the fuck you're doing here?" And he goes down there, and they don't show anything happening. The next fucking panel is all of the Foot Clan knocked out on the floor, and Batman's got one by the throat, talking about like, "Why are you here? What do you need in these fucking laboratories or whatever?" And then fucking Shredder shows up.
Nice.
I'm like, here we fuck. I got fucking excited, dude. It's rare for me to read a comic and I get fucking excited, and I'm like, oh shit, here we go. And then Shredder fucking jump. Wait, first of all, Shredder kills the guy in Batman's hand.
Oh shit.
Ninja Star killed him, and Shredder jumps down. He throws down a smoke grenade, and then that's it. That's all you fucking see. All the Foot Clan's gone. Shredder's gone. Batman's standing there by himself. I'm like, God.
He out ninja Batman?
He out ninja Batman.
Damn.
But I was ready for an epic fucking fight.
Yeah, but in the first issue, you can't expect that.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I was about to. I had like a towel ready. I had my Vaseline. I was about to fucking work some RPMs.
Oh, them RPMs.
I just want to see Batman go, "Swear to me."
Special effects in this soundboard.
That
man.
prep time, though. That prep
Yeah,
time.
prep time. Oh, he needs prep time to take down Shredder.
There's no prep time with Batman.
Oh, this guy apparently there is.
Yeah.
Batman only has fucking ninja stars and his fucking skills.
Well, my thing is, I can't see him really working with the Turtles because he doesn't even really work with the Justice League. He's just like keeping tabs on them. You know what I
He
mean?
works with Robin though.
Yeah, he does,
So
he does.
It should be okay.
He does. He works with multiple Robins. I mean, I'll give you that. But he still holds all the cards, though, even with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like difficult to work with Batman because he's kind of an asshole.
Like, kind of?
Yeah, because like one of my favorite crossovers that he did is where him and Spawn were investigating something.
yeah, I remember that.
And like Batman barely spoke, and when
Yeah.
he did, he was an ass. Like because Al Simmons kept asking all these questions, and like he knew a Batman, and Batman was like annoyed by him, and he's just like, and he figured out very quickly certain things about him because like in the end he throws a batarang right in the middle of Spawn's face, and for the subsequent issues of Spawn, he shoelaces his face together.
Damn.
And he doesn't use his power to fix his face. He just runs around with his shoelace in it. And it's all because he asked Batman like one question and he doesn't answer it. He just throws a batarang right in the middle of his face.
It's like, you know where your parents are?
So
Whoa.
no,
They're dead.
No, it wasn't one of those.
They're with
Joker
me in
punches
hell,
things.
bitch.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it was really about, hey, are we ever gonna, it was something like, I enjoyed working with you. Hopefully we work together again, and like batarang right in the face.
Damn.
I was like, what the fuck?
About that Justice Life.
What is fucking that?
Have you
Alright.
been reading Robin Wars?
No, I'm way behind on
I
that
am.
shit.
Yeah, I'm caught up.
Yeah.
So the number 5 was out today, and I read it, and it's still good.
So I wanted
Damien
to-
though, man, why the fuck is Damien such an asshole, man?
Because he's
Bruce
a fucking,
and Ra's al Ghul's?
Yeah.
Cunty fuck.
Wow.
Fucking, he was raised by the League of Assassins.
Yeah,
so
he's just-
all he
he's
knows
not
is
raised by
fucking be
Talia?
badass. Well, yeah, League of
Yeah,
Assassins.
and Raz, you know.
But what I just finished reading the Dick Grayson storyline, so it's when he fucking betrays all the Robins.
Oh yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
So with the Robin Wars, it's kind of interesting. Like Batman's not in the fucking picture whatsoever so far, and
Jim Gordon is Batman.
he's playing Batman. He's actually I guess recently they had announced that there was going to be a robot Batman.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's like a mech suit.
yeah,
though.
it's a mech. I just realized it was a mech suit because Gordon's in the fucking Batman outfit. And he steps back into the suit. Now so I was like, oh, it's a fucking suit. Like,
Yeah.
it makes sense.
So,
But this whole Robin War thing is looking pretty fucking great so far.
So Batman does not show up in Robin Wars.
No,
Not
he's
yet?
not in there
Not
yet.
yet.
So
And out of the first issue of DK3, he wasn't in either.
oh,
Yeah.
Just to
Just
put that out there.
So
but
we'll see.
supposedly Logan is back. Logan.
Man Logan is
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
Logan, yeah.
yeah, it's
right?
not.
No.
I don't know the comics coming out, but yeah, it's announced.
Okay.
So it wasn't out this week. So.
Yeah.
So, I wanted to segue from Batman into gaming.
All right,
because
let's
there's
Like,
the
you know?
last DLC for Arkham Knight came out on Tuesday.
Yeah.
You know?
So,
Yeah, sure.
so I wanted to see if anyone's played that yet, because I was looking through all the DLC that's dropped, and most of it's like skin packs.
Most of it's bullshit.
Yeah, but there's a couple of ones. So there's the Nightwing one. Is that like the?
That's bullshit.
Is that the challenge one, or is that an actual story
No,
mission?
the only one that was actually okay was the one with I think it was Batgirl.
Batgirl.
Yeah, that
yeah,
one was
so that's
okay.
the first one. So then, but
The other-
then there's Catwoman's Revenge.
Yeah, I heard that was really short, so I didn't play it.
You know, I haven't played that yet. I actually need to get
Yeah,
back in
there's
that game.
so there's Catwoman's Revenge, and then like I was watching a little bit of the new one, the one about the. It starts with Ra's al Ghul.
Oh wow.
So yeah, after the events of Arkham City, Batman thinks he's dead, but then they find a ninja dead, and they belong to the League of Assassins.
Oh.
So Batman has to investigate, and then he finds. It's like the whole sequence is played out. It's online. I was watching it last night. So he plays out.
How come you don't play shit? You just watch it, huh?
Because I didn't
New
buy
generation.
I didn't buy
Yeah.
the season pass, and I was like wondering if I thought it was a trailer. It was actually like a gameplay. So they show like Ra's al Ghul, and I was like, he's not the only villain in the pack.
Oh,
He's
there's a
one-
bunch. It's like
Killer
Mr.
Croc.
Freeze, Killer Croc,
And,
Deadshot's in it.
somebody else. It's
Slade's
like
in
four.
there.
Slade?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Slade is back. Yeah,
I know it's 4 people. So how was Slade back? He got put away.
Yeah, well, he
Guess
got,
he got out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
Slade is Slade though.
Slade gets. Oh yeah, he does get captured. I thought
Joker's
he
in
gets
there.
But I mean, this comes back
Harley,
to the same
Poison.
problem. The same problem that I had with this new season pass bullshit is that up until now, I haven't played I heard about the last one that just came out. The one
Yeah,
we're talking about.
yeah.
But up until this point, it's not half a game's worth of material.
Yeah.
So, and that's what I paid for.
Yeah,
I
it's
paid
mo-
for half a game's worth of shit.
Most of it's skin packs. Like
Yeah.
if you look at it, most of it, and including in the current one, there's a skin pack for the Dark Knight movies. So it changes the Batmobile to the Tumbler, and you look like Christian Bale.
We should get more for our money, and that's something that actually. Speaking of video games, I'm gonna switch gears on you right now. We never actually discussed because there was a couple casts ago. It was a couple casts ago offline. Yo ass, old ninja,
What I do now
was talking about Xbox Live, defending that shit when when it came to having ads. Did we talk? We didn't go in on this yet.
No, we didn't.
So
what?
Here's my issue on this Prodigy talking to y'all. I got a problem with Xbox Live.
Coming to you live and direct.
Yeah, they double dip. And it's a big middle finger in the ass of consumers and gamers. To the fact that I pay monthly for Xbox Live means that there shouldn't be commercials on there.
So you're trying to tell me when you boot up your PS4, you do not see advertisements when you boot it up?
There's none.
You're trying to tell me there's none whatsoever.
None.
Not
Stitch?
even one for a game. Not even one for
Stitch?
an add-on.
No.
Gamers on PS4 and PS3. There's no commercials.
There's no
advertising Tampax and yogurt
No, you
and
don't
whatever
get,
the
there's
fuck
none of
else.
that bullshit on there.
Microsoft
Says-
Windows number
Says the guy
57.
who does not even own an Xbox anymore.
I had a 360.
You had it for like
I had it long enough.
like 2 weeks, if that.
Irregardless, I'm gonna use a fake word.
Yeah, use your bullshit. word.
It's awful to pay monthly and then have commercials that basically those advertisers are paying you as well.
The
And
advertisers
you're-
pay Microsoft. The only reason they get paid is if you click on it and then
How
buy
do
their
you
bullshit.
defend this bullshit? It would
Here's
be
the
like
thing.
having HBO and seeing commercials for pretzels and
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
Digimon on HBO that you're paying extra for.
So you're talking about why you guys bring up old shit anyway? You talking about the 360?
It's on the one too. You know it's on the one.
Nah, not as much.
Okay, Kronos, you have a Xbox One, do you not?
He does have an Xbox One.
And you have Xbox Live?
Yeah, it comes.
Are there ads on Xbox Live on the Xbox One?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're trying to tell me, but you're trying to say there's none on the PS4.
I rest
'cause
my case off.
When I had PS3, there was nothing but fucking ads about what to buy.
No, there's not.
Yeah, there was ads
No.
about
What
buy.
are you talking
about?
So when I booted up, it was all like, "Oh, buy the fucking add-on to fucking The Last
If you
of
go
Us
to the
and get this
PlayStation
shit."
store,
No, it was scrolled across and text. fucking
it
buy
doesn't.
this. Buy this.
What kind of universe are you
see-
living
Oh,
in?
really? It does?
This is on the PS3. I didn't say PS4 because I don't own a PS4.
I have the.
No.
What?
It doesn't.
Categorically,
Oh,
you're
right here.
wrong.
Well, I can't turn because it's on this fucking monitor.
Yeah, don't fuck
On
up
the
the
other
cast.
screen, I have the Xbox One and the PS4 are sitting right here.
Yeah.
So I can turn them both on, and you can see what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. With the 360,
Change the subject.
Yeah.
No, I'm not changing the subject actually. So with the 360, it did have ads and shit on it, but it wasn't distracting. And yeah, we did pay for it. But the thing is, if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't know about add-ons to games, or I didn't know about Netflix then. They showed that shit, and because of that, I got Netflix.
They have some of the same commercials that are on network television.
I don't see that. I didn't see that shit.
I can't trust old Ninja worth of
Yeah,
shit.
no, yeah.
Kronos, do they have commercials on Xbox Live on the Xbox One?
See, look,
Yeah,
these
look,
are content
it's right
for
there
games.
on the
Content.
side.
This is all game content.
No, Empire and Heroes is game content, huh?
No, well,
It's right there. It's right fucking there.
oh, so that's
Catalan.
TV shit.
It
No,
says
it
it
says
says
it right
save
there.
big on TV shows.
Yeah, TV those that you buy through Xbox One.
That looked like an ad,
where's the,
though. Aren't there commercials on there, too? Am I tripping?
There are. All this shit is like the one guy thing. Like, I don't need any of that shit.
Yeah, I did.
Like,
So,
Yeah, this is
these
guide
are all
for movies and shit that you can rent
But
on
they're
your
all,
box.
they're
What
all
the fuck?
ad. This is an ad for Sci-Fi. This is an ad for GoPro. That's
Old
an ad
Ninja
for
is
fucking
beyond
NBC.
help. He's in too deep.
So
You know, I mean,
where's
come
your
on.
PS4 then?
It's right. It's right here. It's right next to you. You want me to turn it on? Here, I'll
Yeah,
turn it on.
yeah.
it's already been proven. Here's the thing. You know that Microsoft is getting paid from those
Yeah, they
companies.
are. But here's
but they're also getting paid from you.
that's true. But we also got exclusivity with that. So when we had
Exclusivity to ads?
no,
You
not
need
to ads to game content. So when
No.
when Call of Duty came out, the DLC was all on Xbox.
That
But
has nothing to do with the
PS4
ads.
does that
but-
too. Nothing to do with the ads.
No, it does not do the
What the
ads.
fuck
but
is my popcorn?
look at whoa! You see that up top? What's that shit about fucking?
About what? I just turned it on.
No.
There was nothing there.
Yeah, there was. There's shit scrolling on top. What was that?
It was saying that you turn it on.
no. So that
it
shit
was-
right there about Arkham Knight.
Because
I just updated Arkham Knight.
yeah, just
That's
let you know
about-
that it's been
that's not an
updated.
ad.
That's about a
Notification.
Yeah.
that's a game that he's playing, or
It's a
or
notification.
That looks like
I-
some shit.
Or got
where,
updated.
so where are my ads? I'm scrolling for you. Where are they at? This is all shit that I bought.
yep,
Where are they?
Where they at, yo?
yeah,
What's that
There's
on the
none
top
here.
with the eye? What's the shit about the community?
That's the community
bullshit?
that I fucking am a part of.
yeah.
fuck.
Notification.
I did that shit,
It's a notification. It'll let you know an update.
and it's
or
not.
whatever.
It's not a fucking commercial on the side of my shit.
Yeah.
So gamers are smart. We know that if we
Anyway.
pay for something, that means it should be paid for.
You know what, Kronos? It's like that last episode of South Park where
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
The ads are ruling us. They're our overlords. So anyway, I'm not throwing a whole lot of shade at Xbox per se. All I'm saying is that's fucked up. It's anti-gamer.
Yeah, if I'm paying for content, there should be no ads. It's like the shit with Hulu. Oh shit, hold on.
Sip that beer.
Whoa, that sounds
So
like
that-
he's fucking smoking a bowl. If you
That
weren't
sound
watching.
that you just heard was Kronos fucking taking head.
The only
Yeah.
time,
Oh!
the only time too much head is a bad thing. It's
With
Yeah.
beer.
when you pour your beer wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're paying for shit, there should be no ads.
Yeah.
Yes.
The revenue is from you, from your pocket.
Yep.
They are double dipping by getting revenue from you and then forcing you to look at sponsored content.
Like with Hulu, like I had the question of like, oh, you know, the reason why you pay for their service for you to be able to stream it. But once I started thinking about it more, like there shouldn't be any commercials because you're paying for them
Yeah,
to
there
give you
should be.
content. Like there shouldn't be no fucking
Same with
whatever.
Crunchyroll. You
Yeah.
know, if I pay for that, sir, or Netflix or anything, if I'm paying for it, it shouldn't have
And those
ads.
they don't give you ads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no-
That's the way it should be.
Because
man.
because they're being funded by you.
Yes.
The reason
Ain't-
why you have ads is because they're not getting funded by people.
HBO, Showtime.
Yeah.
It's a very old model.
You know who is really fucking good at doing this shit too is like cable companies like
Yeah.
Comcast and shit like that. Because if you watch any show on demand, they will force you to watch the commercials now. Like you can't
Yeah.
fast forward or rewind.
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
shit.
it actually really depends on the network, but for the most part, almost all of them won't let you. There's a couple of cable channels that'll let you fast forward, but some,
But,
most of them.
but that's a feature that you're paying for.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fucked up.
I'm
Yeah.
paying for cable.
yeah.
yeah. Well, here's the thing: as far as the ads being on the 360, to me it doesn't.
And the
It-
one. We're talking
and the-
about current gen.
So it doesn't distract me from the gaming. In fact, it lets me know about shit that's available.
Fuck
Like
that.
fucking
I don't need to know
add-ons
that.
and shit. like I wouldn't know.
The newest McDonald's
Like-
dollar menu.
Yeah,
Nah,
exactly.
I don't know that shit.
I can understand if they
Bullshit.
like if you can customize it, like tailor it to what like
Or-
shit that
or
you'd be interested
opt-
in.
If you want to opt in, I'm
Yeah.
fine with that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it should always be opt out first. I understand where you're coming from, Ninja. Like if you want to, there's shit you don't know about, but it should be an opt in. All right. If you want to see that shit, opt in for it. But I am paying for that service. I should not be seeing any kind of ads.
Ever.
I-
Ever.
I'm not that torn about it. So.
Yeah.
I mean,
I can understand
to me,
updates to games.
like I
though.
said, to me, there's a lot of things that are shown that I would never have known about Netflix if it wasn't for it. Like they're like, hey,
you
might
don't have
be
the fucking
interested in-
internet. I mean, goddamn.
No, like when I had my Xbox, that was one of the first things that it showed me, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
But
And I
wait,
signed up.
Look at Stitch's face. Like what? The
Yeah,
fuck?
that don't make no goddamn sense.
But even with Netflix on the Xbox 360, you had to have a fucking live account to be able to use
Yeah,
Netflix.
but they
which
changed
fucking
that.
sucks because you pay money for Netflix. And
Yeah,
you have to
no.
pay for live.
So
to be able to
after a
stream
while,
that shit on your-
they changed that shit up. So if you
Thank
have
God,
Netflix,
'cause-
yeah, they changed that actually like a while ago.
Yeah,
I don't believe you.
Once the
Fucking
PS,
try it out
No,
there.
fucking- I can't
Once
'cause
the
I'm already a live guy.
Yeah.
once the
God
PS3 got
Gold.
Netflix, I canceled my live stream, my live account on Xbox just because it was I didn't look like paying money to be.
Actually, you
able
know
to
what's
go
funny
online.
is that I have no idea why I'm still paying for Xbox Gold or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
But I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck it.
All right.
I've been had money.
Holy shit!
Well, that YouTube money there, 3 cents.
Yeah, we
though.
got
Oh,
3 cents
that
though.
3 cents.
Yeah.
Hey, if we double it every day though.
Oh, all right.
Exactly.
All right.
I kind of wanted to just jump in real quick,
Go
going
ahead.
back to comics. Like I read Luther Strange.
Strode. Luther Strode.
Sorry.
Are you caught up?
Yeah, I haven't read
No,
the
I have
second
to
one
get
yet.
the-
Yeah,
I have
get
to
the
get the
second
second
one. I have
one.
to get the second one. But that first one, man, god damn, that shit was fucking good as hell. Like I really enjoy reading that shit. And I was like, man, they really ran out of red paint because all the fucking artwork of all
Yes.
the murder scenes and shit like that. That was a great fucking comic, dude.
So you read number 2, right? Did you read
I'm
it yet?
still working my way through. This weekend, I got time off of work, Christmas.
That fucking fight scene, though, with him
Yeah,
and
they have some of the best fight scenes.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
shit was fucking great. Like
Yeah.
you really thought this dude was gonna be fucking dead.
Yeah.
But no, he took his own fucking intestines and strangled the fuck out of this dude.
Yeah,
and snapped his neck.
yeah.
And he thought that dude was dead. And that motherfucker came back.
Yeah, I was like,
what
damn.
the fuck is going on? That was a really great fucking comic, dude.
It's still high recommendation.
Yeah.
And props out to Terrence Sage,
Yeah.
who
yeah.
let us know about it on Twitter. Props to you. He was on our cast like 2 weeks ago. And so that was awesome. Good shit.
Another thing about Luther Strode. If you
Is that a
if you-
question?
Oh, yeah, that sounded like
I have to
it.
make sure I was saying his last name right. But if you read in the comics, in the background, I actually noticed this that there's a lot of artwork in his bedroom, and it's a bunch of shout outs to like DC and Marvel because like
Yes.
there's a Superman comic or Superman poster on the wall, which is from Superman All Stars. There's Dark Knight is the poster of Dark Knight. There's Constantine's on there.
Yep.
There's the X-Men's are on there. God, there's Akira, which is anime. It's on there. Yeah, there's a bunch of fucking posters that are on his wall. So this guy's like a fucking true nerd,
Yeah.
which would be part of our cast.
Yeah.
There you go.
Actually we're about to wrap up, but I'm
Damn, we
still
didn't touch
staring
on
at Stitch's titties though.
God damn. Hey, you lopsided over there, Steve.
All right, Stitch.
As he readjusts himself.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so bad.
Yeah, cover up, man.
Like I has like a little shawl on.
Yeah. Nip slip.
Protect them little titties, man. It's all right.
You guys are objectifying me.
Damn.
Dang.
That's fucking great.
Tell us what you're doing.
Wait, so what should we call this podcast?
Don't justify me.
No,
no,
just
we-
say it'd be the holiday episode.
The objectification of Raven Simone.
you know what? That's so Raven has got to be in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gotta be Ravenish.
Raven Awaken or something.
Yeah, Raven Awakens.
Raven the Force
Anyway,
Awakens.
we'll decide later.
We'll figure it out.
Stitch, let us know what you're doing, enjoying. Getting
Well, it's
down with
Christmas
this week.
coming up and everything, so all of our listeners have a happy Merry Christmas, all that good stuff. Tomorrow I'll be working. We're actually making some gumbo at work, so it should be pretty fucking delicious.
You got tomatoes in it though.
what have I been doing lately? I've been watching some Top Chef. I love my cooking shows, so I watch a lot of Top Chef. And then my porn star of the week, I'm going to go with Jaden Cole. and everything. I have to tell a story about that on a different cast and everything. And then that's pretty much, I guess, it. I got it going on. I don't really have any plans for New Year's. I am flying out West Coast in about 3 weeks or whatever, but I'll update that on the next cast and let you know. Well, I'm not in this embarrassing ass outfit. But yeah.
Wait. You know you didn't fucked up though, right?
Stitch always pays his debts. So
Before we
I've been
continue
alive
the
for
round
34
table,
years. I can go another 34 years with being wrong once. So I'm good.
Damn.
Hey, before we continue the roundtable, I also threw on there, like, since Christmas is 2 days away, I just want everybody to kind of, say what was your favorite Christmas gift that you got, like, throughout the years, whatever. So what's your favorite Christmas gift that you received?
Mine, I remember when I got a Sega Genesis, and I remember I got 6 games that year, and like my mind was fucking blown. Like I would play for like I had like ADHD. I was just like popping one in, popping the other one out, popping one in. I was playing like Tasmania, and then it was like John Madden, Joe Montana football at the time. I was just playing like constant games, like nonstop on that Sega Genesis, and then I remember I think I got the X-Men game that year, and I was so excited because I remember my mom was kind of looking for it and stuff like that because but we couldn't find it because it was just always sold out everywhere. But mom came through and got that game, which was probably one of the craziest, hardest levels where you had to actually push the reset button to fight Mojo. But yeah, I would definitely say my Sega Genesis was probably my best Christmas and everything, and I played that game for so fucking long or whatever. I'm surprised I didn't like burn it the fuck out. And like I don't even know if I ate that day. Like I just went in the room and I was just playing, just smashing on fucking Sega Genesis.
You know what's fucking, since you mentioned Sega Genesis, I was at Bed Bath & Beyond the other day, and they had a Sega Genesis console that had like 40 games on there, but it also plays original fucking cartridges.
Oh,
Nice.
wow.
Nice.
Which is fucking dope as fuck.
Did you guys hear that they're making a Dreamcast too?
Yep.
Yeah.
I
all
did
day.
say
Wait,
something about that.
Sega's doing this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That was actually one of my favorite consoles of all time.
Yes.
It had online play.
Yes.
Online, yeah.
It-
For multiplayer.
And it had one of the best Street Fighter renditions. Street Fighter
That game
3
Dream was
Second
fucking
Strike, I think.
And it ran on fucking Windows CE, which is weird, but yeah.
It had House of the Dead on that, which was great.
Yeah.
It did. It had a lot of stuff on there.
Good
Oh, one of the best was what was it? Power Stone.
Yeah. that was
Everybody
great.
Oh,
loved
that
Power-
fighting game?
Yeah, everyone
That
loved
was
Power
shit.
Stone. That's a hard game to find. I mean, there's a version of it on the PSP or the Vita. Actually, no, there's one on the PSP which I have, and I think there's one on the Vita. I'm not sure.
All right, tell us what you're doing this week and your favorite gift.
So I'm gonna say this is kind of a little weak, but my favorite gift was probably when I got a Wii. So I got a Wii from my mom. My mom usually never. My folks, we never really had that much money, and the fact that she was able to like pour in money and get me a Wii was like mind blowing. Like I usually get like clothes from her and shit, and then the fact that she blew out like a ton, like decent amount of money on a Wii, like shocked me because I was planning on getting one myself, but she got it for me, and I was like blown away.
Yeah.
Like I was expecting like
Some socks.
I was expecting socks, house shoes, and like a sweater, and I get a Wii. So to me, that she knew what I was into, and I knew it was kind of like a hit on her income, but it was a great present.
That's
so
awesome.
I was actually really, really blown away by that. So,
All right. That's
Uh,
dude.
so I actually have a gift. I brought a gift for Cronus.
What the hell?
This one.
Yeah,
I feel special now.
you should.
What you got?
It's for
What
something
you got?
he keeps hating on, but
Oh.
there you go.
This dude got me Battlefront. Are you serious?
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Well, now I
you-
gotta play it.
You hate, yeah, Merry Christmas.
Y'all gotta
you
play it
hate
together
Ninja.
because it's on
All right,
Xbox One.
Or you
Yeah.
can give it out to the listeners. No.
No,
can't.
we're still gonna
Yeah.
give out the copy that Stitch lost to me to one of our guests. Hashtag Stitch Awakens is the that is the hashtag that's out there now. It's already been retweeted. I don't know what it is right now. As soon as I tweeted it out, it already got retweeted. So
You know what?
Nice.
We should call this episode "Old Ninja Heart Grows two times its size" or something like that.
oh, the
What'd you
Grinch
say?
shit.
What?
The Grinch.
Like from the Grinch, Old Ninja's heart grew 2 times.
Yeah,
its
where you
normal
break
size.
the thing. Yeah. So then, what was it say? I'm trying to catch up on everything that y'all was doing. So I plan on trying to read Injustice. I actually want
Nice.
to read Ready Player One.
Oh, yes, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to read that because I want to read it before the movie comes out. I don't have. I mean, I'm
got
on.
time.
I also posted up.
because I start back up. In
I
like
posted
a
up the
month.
audio too.
Yeah, I'm
Audio book.
gonna try to read it. I mean, I prefer like Cronus. I'd rather have that
Tangible.
actual tangible turn pages like old school, like when we used to read on when I used to write on cave walls
Which
and shit.
I'm glad you brought that up because I did read it because we had it on our drive. But I'm actually I'm gonna buy them like the physical copies because I'm at a point like I used to pirate a lot of shit and I'm at a point now where I can like afford to buy shit.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna give them the money because I enjoyed what I read and so
It's worth it.
it's worth it.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna go back and especially right now because Treasure Island in Fremont is still having that big ass sale.
Oh, really?
Like 50% off. So I'm gonna bring in some
Oh, shit.
cans
Hell
and then buy
yeah.
if they have them all,
Yeah.
I'll buy them all. So
Yeah. Hey, are you going tomorrow? Because I'm down to go. I'm not working.
yeah, I can pick you up in the fucking van.
Yeah,
I
all right.
guess.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
I might meet y'all there.
Yeah. So what was I saying? So I'm gonna try to read Injustice, try to read Ready Player One, and catching up on all my shows. I'm actually almost about to finish Scream Queens. I'm on the season finale right now. I'm gonna give out my recommendations real quick. Right now, I recommend Destiny the Taken King because it's like $33.
That's cheaper.
Something like it's
way
like
cheaper.
it's
That's
cheaper.
better.
It's definitely worth it for that. If you get the legendary, it's the
news are
legendary
coming.
edition. Huh?
No, I said the news are coming because
Yeah.
Chris is coming. He's
Yeah,
gonna be getting their
all
fucking
the news
edition
are
of
coming. Yeah.
there'll be a
So
bunch of
there's
news.
a sale, I believe, online. I know the Microsoft Store is having a sale. Halo 5's on sale. Titanfall's on sale. Destiny the Taken King is on sale. Tomb Raider's on sale. They're like in the $30 ranges, which I think are great buys actually for the holidays. If Target and Walmart, they have like physical copies that are like $35. I definitely highly recommend those. I'm gonna recommend a movie, Ex Machina, with
I watched part of that. It was really good.
yeah,
I
it's a
watched the rest.
crazy movie. It actually stars the two main characters are both in The Force Awakens. So the guy who plays Poe Dameron in Star Wars, he's one of the main guys, and the guy that actually leads the First Order, he's actually the and protagonist in the film.
Is it out in Blu-ray?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty. Yeah,
I saw it.
Should be
It's
sure.
out.
Should be out. It might be on Netflix.
Yeah, you can find it on that's where me and Timbo Slice we started watching it.
Was it on Netflix?
I think it was on Netflix.
Yeah, it's a great film.
It could be on Amazon, but you can find it out there on the net.
Yeah, you can find it out there. I mean, it's a sci-fi film, but it's a great film, and it's kind of an indie film. It's a great film, though. Jerking off to, I'm going to say Ava Devine.
Nice. Old
Yeah,
school. I like
a little bit old
Classy.
Yeah, she's extra classy.
All right, Kronos, put you on the spot.
Yeah, so my daughter's here. So
Yes.
it's awesome.
Yay.
Nice.
I mean, y'all still in time from me and my daughter, but she's gonna go to bed soon anyway, so it's all good. And we're gonna have another podcast on Saturday, right?
With Secret Bay Phoenix.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
coffee and comics.
that'll be really cool. It'll be at 2 p.m. on
Pacific Standard.
Pacific Standard Time on Saturday, whenever the fuck that is. I forget what actual date. 26th.
Yeah.
Right? So recommendations this week. There's a YouTube channel called Crash Course. If you want to watch a video on something you have nothing about, you want to get up to speed real quick, check that out. They had a really cool one on the immune system. That was it was very interesting, very informative. So I think if you just want to gain some extra knowledge on some random shit, check out Crash Course, the channel on YouTube. I love when we give shout outs to all this shit. And we don't get fucking paid for it. I look for the fucking day. I look forward to the day where we get paid for fucking giving shout outs and we actually have sponsors. But it's all good. Also a shout out to other podcasts out there, like Black Nerd Podcasts in general. We actually had another podcast a couple days ago that asked us like how to basically up their audio quality.
Yeah.
And like what to get and stuff like that. And so we helped them. That's the part of being part of a community that I like, is being able to help people. And anybody else that's out there, if you're listening and you want to know, I'm not a fucking audio professional, but I do learn shit really fast.
Tony Stark.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I have learned a lot of shit. If you listen to our first podcast and listen to this podcast, you hear what the fuck I'm talking about, all right?
Yeah.
The first podcast audio quality was fucking garbage, and I was like, what the fuck did I do wrong? So I had to go out, and I'm an autodidact, so I have to go learn shit on my own. So this is why you're getting the quality you have now. So if anybody out there, doesn't matter if you're a Blurred podcast or not, if you want to have a podcast and you want to know like the basics of how to do it, hit us up. You can message me at bethenbti@gmail.com or DMs through Twitter or whatever the fuck. You know where to find us. So just hit us up and I'll be glad to share the knowledge that I have.
Yeah.
So
it was
in
also
exchange for titty pics.
What's also great is that like we've grown as a podcast too. Like when before we even got on SoundCloud, we're using Clip,
yeah, which was good, but
but there was no way to keep track of like
Yeah.
records and like how many people were listening to us, and also it was hard to like refer people to go and listen to that podcast because a lot of it was like you kind of got to know when it was on.
But Clip was free.
Yeah,
that's
Clip
what was
free.
cool about Clip. It was free, and you could directly link it to Facebook, because on Facebook you can't put on audio files on Facebook, which is kind of fucking weird.
Yeah.
They need to change that policy. But SoundCloud is great, but you have to pay for it. So Clip, if you're low budget, Clip is great.
Yeah.
And sorry, you want to know my greatest present I got for Christmas?
Yeah, great present.
It was the original Nintendo, actually.
NES.
I got the original Nintendo with
Duck Hunt and Mario.
No, actually, I got it with Super Mario Brothers, Metroid, and I think was it Outrun? It was,
shit!
Yeah,
I
probably.
can't, it was a fucking racing. I can't remember exactly which one, but I remember that Metroid like changed my life. I was like, holy shit, this is awesome! Like upgrading stuff. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so cool. Anyway,
All right, what you got?
All right, your boy Blue Hill. So I'm actually off. Like today was my last day at work today because we're off for the holiday.
you got fired? Oh,
Nah, I
okay.
got-
I
ain't
ain't
fired.
fired on your day off.
Yeah, I wasn't still in boxing or anything. But so next week I'm catching up on a lot of fucking shit. So I'm barely starting Arrow season 4. So I'm trying to watch those episodes, even though On Demand doesn't have
The latest or
latest.
the older
No,
one. It has
they don't.
the
They
latest,
don't, they don't
but
have
not the
1
older.
through 7 on there. So I'm trying to
Damn.
figure out how I'm gonna watch that. But I have my ways.
Yeah,
So-
so
If you really need them, I can get them for you, man.
Yeah.
So.
No, I got them. I just don't want to say how I got them.
Oh.
But so yeah, I'm catching up on Arrow, which is a great show. I still have some of my questions about it, but
course.
still a great fucking show. I'm gonna catch up on my comics. I have fucking more of the Robin Wars to read. I have the Deathstroke.
Yes.
I have to read that in the annual. I'm getting back into playing Metal Gear Solid because I'm only at level fucking 10 or mission 10.
God damn, yeah.
Which listen to fucking Prodigy, he's like on level or mission 32 and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? How
They're so far behind.
did you get there?
I bought it later than you guys.
I'm just
And-
waiting
yeah.
until you guys get to a certain point.
I finished, yeah.
I just want to talk about it more, but I can't because you motherfuckers aren't far enough.
yeah, I'm getting there. I might finish it up.
See, that's how I feel with Injustice League because like
Yeah.
I read the whole entire fucking thing and I'm like, y'all guys got
How many years are there?
There's only 4 years so far.
Oh, so it's just one. Okay, I'm only gonna buy.
And I can
okay.
I can post up the 4th year.
No, I'll buy them.
You gonna buy 'em.
But yeah, I'll
get
probably
them tomorrow.
no. I think I will buy the trade paperbacks though because it's a really good fucking comic. So I recommend you reading that. But yeah, so going back to gaming, I'm gonna try to get back into playing Metal Gear Solid. I'm also gonna try the Nightwing DLP for for
DLC.
Arkham Knight.
Yeah. Well, there's also the other one, the new one that just came out.
Yeah, it's like
Yes,
4
sir.
villains in one.
Yeah.
so.
Okay, yeah, I gotta check that out. I'll probably have to come out of the pocket because I buy the season pass. But my recommendation. Oh fuck, I forgot my recommendation.
Oh,
was.
by the way, the season pass for Arkham Knight is discounted too.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it's like 20 or 39. It was like $49.99. Now it's $39.99. So
Or-
$10 off.
Christmas gift if you can't think of that.
Okay, so my Christmas gift, I kind of have 2. So my first, like, I remember when being a kid, I always wanted a remote control car, and I always get that janky ass fucking remote control car that like it's the remote control is on a cable that connects to the car.
Oh,
And
yeah,
like
yeah.
it had like a fucking
The trigger,
trigger.
yeah.
And you squeeze the trigger and it goes forward, but it only goes forward in one fucking direction. And when you go in reverse, it like
Well, hold on.
makes
You,
a J
you could
shape.
only go forward in one direction.
No, but like you can't.
I'm just fucking with you, man.
You can't. There's no controls to make it turn left or right.
Oh, okay.
So you squeeze the trigger, it goes forward. You go back, and it makes like a J shape. So that's the only time you can fucking turn. So like, if you want to make a U-turn, you have to like make a 3-point turn and shit like that to get around.
Yeah.
But there was a commercial for this remote control car called. It's from Tyco. It's called the Hijacker, which was bad ass fucking ass.
That sounds black as fuck.
Yeah. So basically, what it was.
And it had
was-
a GTA logo on it.
It was a remote control car. It was a Lamborghini. It was a black Lamborghini, and it had like kind of cool fucking like off-road tires. But what was fucking cool about this remote control car is that it had a button on the top of the remote control car that when you pushed it, the fucking body of the car would pop up, so it would become more off-road capable.
Oh yeah,
and you can go
remember that.
off-road with that
Yeah.
shit. I still have that fucking remote control car to this day.
Nice.
It doesn't work anymore because the fucking gear is broken. But that was that was my favorite fucking Christmas gift of all fucking times. Now my second Christmas gift was I got an RC. I like cars. I got an RC fucking Back to the Future DeLorean.
Oh shit!
And the reason why I don't have it anymore, let me tell you the story. So you know how in Back to the Future, when the car goes back in time, it leaves a fire trail?
yeah.
So
It's on fire, dude.
Oh god.
so my black ass was trying to recreate that, and I took some I was a little bit of a pyro. I took some lighter fluid, and I made like 2 fucking trails. And what I did is I took 2 matches, and I put them on the back of the DeLorean, and I had the car like drive forward. So once the flames got to the lighter fluid, like the lighter fluid would catch on fire, and then the car would like look like it went back in time. But I didn't know that the fire was gonna go fast. So right when the fucking car hit the lighter fluid, the car caught on fire. And we didn't have a fire extinguisher, so my car kind of melted. But,
Damn.
but it was a cool fucking scene, though. For that moment of time when it hit the lighter fluid, the trails did happen. Just the fire just caught up to the car. But yeah, so the hijacker and the Back to the Future car are my favorite Christmas present
Nice.
of all
shit.
time.
I'm going to give a quick shout out because Blue is going to be appearing. I hope it's okay for me to announce on a upcoming Comics and Coffee show with our girl Phoenix.
Yeah.
So
Secret Bay.
yeah, he's going to represent Beat and BTI because the
gonna try my best.
squad thought I was hogging all these guest appearances.
I'll be honest. Actually, I want to go on that one too, but my daughter's here, so
Yeah, nah.
I'm doing 3. I think 3 while she's here, and that's enough.
Yeah, that's
yeah. So-
I think we just think that you extra thirsty, Prodigy.
yeah, sliding in them DMs.
Yeah, too many of them.
All right. Favorite gift, I will say I got some 89, 90, something like that. Some kind of Nerf football. And you know how the ones where you
a
could
whistle.
yeah,
Fuck yes.
but they could literally throw it like 80 yards and I'm only
Like Warren Moon.
yeah, and I was like maybe 5'1", 5'2", 10 years old, and I'm like, holy shit, I could throw it the length of the fucking football field.
Yes.
Like without any effort, and me and my friends would just play fucking football with that shit all the
That shit was-
time.
You can catch it with one hand and shit. Too.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's
I
so
saw her
easy.
trying to grab the
Because it had the
tail.
grips and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, that shit. I mean, you thought you were the greatest quarterback ever with that shit. Like
yeah.
it was Tecmo Bowl, only in real life. You know what I mean? So
That's awesome.
that shit was cool.
I forgot about that.
I want to
ball.
fucking buy one of those again.
Dude, you should. They still have them, I think.
yeah.
You know, Toys R
That
Us.
sounds awesome.
Hit up
Actually,
on eBay right now.
You know, I think I bought one for my daughter a while ago.
Dude, get
I
that.
gotta see what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, until it goes on someone's roof. You know.
Yeah.
Anyway, still playing through Metal Gear Solid 5. Kronos and Stitch warned me that after you get to Act 2 or level 2, no, Act 2, so the difficulty goes up dramatically, and I am like stuck like Chuck on some shit right now because basically what they did is they took away all the things that I depended on, like my great suit and all my gear and whatnot, and they said fuck gear.
Wait, so some of the levels that are in the part you're at now, you don't have to play.
Oh,
Yeah, I think you're on one where it's like subsistence or whatever.
I think so.
You don't have to play that.
So it's on my missions list, and there's nothing below it though.
Oh, okay. Well, then you could be fucked.
Yeah, unless I mean,
Stitch, get in
some
here.
of them you don't have to play.
Yeah.
Like it'll give options, and I think there might have been like 1 or 2 where it's like after I did a couple side missions, then it would unlock some more of the main ones. But
Okay.
I did all the main
Yeah,
missions.
there are some side missions you got.
I'm going back to side missions because this thing has been wrecking me. Like,
Yeah, because
for
there's some you got to do
hours.
complete stealth and everything, and it'll
Yeah.
like fuck up if you're alerted and shit.
Yeah,
You know,
It becomes massively difficult sometimes.
I'm actually stuck on level 10 because I can't figure out how to go beyond that. I saw in the side mission there was something that came up where I had to go like a translator, so maybe I have to finish that before I can
Yeah,
go to
dude, you
mission
gotta do
11.
some
Oh
side
yeah,
ops.
get the
Yeah, you gotta do
translators.
side ops.
Well, no,
immediately.
because I've done a lot of fucking side ops. I've done like majority of them.
Just
I need that money.
There's like 150 something. So.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, you haven't unlocked all of them.
I'm missing 2 of them.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so anyway, I'll have to try some of that. That's pretty much all I got. I'm gonna finish up a whole lot of fucking comics like Batman Eternal and Black Panther, and
I can't remember what my fucking recommendation was.
Yeah. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for fucking with us. Smash that like button on iTunes. Hit us up on YouTube in the comments.
Yeah, subscribe to YouTube.
He's showing his nipple.
That's all, man.
Yeah, kicked off YouTube.
So don't forget, on Twitter, retweet the hashtag Stitch Awakens.
Stitch Awakens.
Look
Good
for
one.
us at Be the MBTI on Twitter. Look for us on Facebook. Where else?
Fuck your feelings.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh wait, what?
What happened to our name?
I done
Outro.
changed it. That was our intro.
Oh.
I done fucked up.
Goddamn.
I just said playing
damn.
shit.
All right, well,
But apparently, they don't want to play this one.
there we go. Eggplants are our future. Thank y'all for listening. We'll see y'all on Saturday.
Happy holidays from the Be the MBTI crew.
Merry Christmas.
Special effects coming to the YouTube channel.
Ice Cube and Easy motherfucking E. Order. Ice Cube, take the motherfucking stand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help your black ass.
Fuck no.
Damn right. Tell everybody what the fuck you gotta say.